This the year I make my ways. This the year of ventilate. Lately my small cycle chains. Burn the grass, too many snakes. Down with shallow escapades. Fuck your lemons, I want lemonade.
Yeah, mine was, I left it at some girl's place. I never got it back.
You
idiot.
I know, but it was the Marlins one, so I don't really care. Fuck them.
Bro, what? How are you just gonna say that? Like,
Yeah, it's gonna
I mean, I worked with them for 3 years. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
You more than anybody.
I didn't sign an NDA.
Right.
Oh my
Rep
goodness.
your set, dog.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BanterHeads. It's episode 143, aka first recording of the year.
January 6th. Matter of fact.
Oh,
2023.
God. Already. Here we are. 2 years removed. But anyway,
we gotta pay respects to like what our heroes try to pull off, you know.
My hero.
Not my heroes. I want this on film, not my heroes.
Yeah, Lance always has to take the hot take off the bat. So,
Just
ladies and
starting off
gentlemen.
strong. Immediately. Immediately.
But anyway, the third banter today.
Yep.
Mr. Ethan, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen, if you
sir.
don't know him,
Yes.
yeah, you fucking do. Go look at our logo. Go look at all these fucking photos. They're right here. His presence is on the pod.
I was gonna point over there and then.
Unfortunately, we had to take the Kanye one down.
I was gonna say, so when I came in, I saw the Kanye one wasn't up. I was like, they got betaed into that.
That's what. Thank you, dude. He forced me. That's what I'm
do you
saying.
mean?
Well,
Bro, you were like, oh, you gotta take that off. And I was like,
I mean, bro, you know who this guy's heroes are?
Yeah, he's like, that was the whole point. Was that he knew all along.
oh man.
But yeah, man, so much has happened since the last time you've been on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's fucking great to have you on.
Oh, yeah.
And you actually just dropped a piece today, right? Was it today?
I did. Yep, this morning. I always try and drop early in the morning, 10 a.m. I'm an early bird, so I try and do it when people are getting up. But today I put out my Kendrick Lamar piece titled Mr. Morale, obviously after the album.
Oh yeah, baby.
I wanted to. The whole thing was to start strong, the year with a super strong piece. I was happy because I always have some difficulty drawing Kendrick. I've never been like super satisfied with the pieces I've done of him. So this one came out really good. I liked it.
I thought it was
feel
hard.
Yeah, I feel like it started the year really strong, and I mean, arguably he dropped the best album of last year, so had to start it with the GOAT.
Yeah.
I would say he would.
mean,
Not everyone would.
I would think so.
But well, here my thing with that album was just that if he had trimmed like 2 songs off of it, it'd be a masterpiece.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think with that album there was just so much to unpack, and it wasn't like, bro, because with Damn he came so like, I feel like Damn was like his Yeezus, whereas like he was on
Yeah.
such like fuck everybody type shit, but he also was making bangers on
Hell
Damn.
yeah.
So Damn was so like easily consumable like immediately.
And it was concise. Like, it wasn't a super long track list.
sure.
What was
Right.
it, 10? 9?
12 or something.
Something
12?
like that.
And
Yeah.
then also
Yeah.
that was probably the most hit-centric album he's done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
think so.
sure.
Yeah, so this one is just. It took me a while, admittedly, like a good while, to finally like let it sit with me and like be able to listen to it. Obviously, there's some songs where he gets into like deep topics there, so you gotta be able to like, you gotta be in the right headspace to sit and listen to it like for the lyrics and the subjects that he's going for. And even if you can't relate to them, it's good to like sit and be able to see it
Yeah.
from that perspective. But there's
I
also
agree.
bangers on there, bro. It's
Oh,
fucking
Yeah,
Kendrick.
yeah.
No,
there-
the thing
there
is,
are
I
bangers,
cannot
for
listen
sure.
to Mother I Sober.
It's tough. It came on, not like I said the day before. I was like, I may have to change this one for this moment. Like, I'm having too good of a day to listen
Yeah,
to this
exactly.
right now. So,
what I
yeah, I had to
Yeah.
switch it up. But yeah, man, dropped the piece today. And yeah, people reacted to it very well. It was my first piece in a minute back in the portrait style. So, yeah, man, it was nice to be back.
Hell yeah,
what's
dude.
up.
No, and just seeing the progression from like when you first did him, so this was your 5th piece of him or 4th? Fifth, right?
I think 5th. Definitely at most I've drawn him 5 times. I think I was posting today on my story. I started drawing him in 2017. I did 2 drawings of him in 2017. I did one again in 2019, and then I did a portrait of him in December 2020. Right
Nice.
before I did a solo show at that time too. So yeah, dude, it is crazy. Like, even like I try posting that because even for nothing else, like it's crazy for me to see the growth.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
dude.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
Fuck
ridiculous.
it.
It's ridiculous. So I love it, man.
And also your last piece of last year
Which one was that?
Wasn't it the MF Doom?
Yeah, so that was like can I lift this? Can I?
Yeah, you do if you want.
I
You
don't want to like lean too much into it. Let's get comfortable. Let's get into the real shit. Yeah, so I did a Doom piece at the end of last year. I was kind of like playing with the little like cartoony style again because people love that cartoon shit. It just I don't know, dude. Like it didn't really like hit with me personally, and also like I've been kind of a diva with my art shit. So you know I'll post it and I'll think I'll love it, and I'm like I absolutely fucking hate it.
That's the worst, right? I know.
Yeah, dude, it's been tough. I mean, and that like
But
that
that's
was
art for you though, man.
dude.
you know?
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Like that's kind of the shittier thing about like I'm not gonna say about being an artist because that's so like depressing to make it seem like, but it is like on a small like that MF Doom piece and situation I'll take as like a sample size of the past like I don't know I want to say like almost 2 years for me because
Literally.
yeah because dude like I've been going through stretches where I'm like all right I'm gonna go back hard on my art shit and then I'll be like okay this is not for me blah 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 like it gets I mean real life just gets in the way you feel me like
Of course,
and
dude.
there's you know it's tough to make like keep that flame especially like I've been doing this professionally since 2015 like booking commissions working with people, putting out art. At one point, I was putting out art every single day.
Yeah,
So
that's fucking nuts.
So I did get to the point, luckily, I mean, for me coming up, my goal was, I was like, once I am able to support myself, like live on my own, pay my bills with artwork, I'll made it. Like, to me, I made it.
Facts.
And then I got to that point, I was like, having a hard time of figuring out, okay, what's next?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, other things were like, when I work with Yes Jules, I've made it. And then I worked with Yes Jules, got interviewed by Yes Jules, and I was like, it was just everything was so unfulfilling to a certain degree. You feel me? So it was just a matter of getting comfortable with the point that like art it doesn't have to be a next step. It's just about like your comfortability with the shit, like with you doing it. It's part of like the cycle, like what I do on a day-to-day basis that goes into when I finally get to that piece and shit like that. So I let the artistry get too much in the way of the art, you feel me? And the idea of being an artist I got too much in my moody bag for that. So
Well, at least you weren't a starving artist at any point.
no, yeah, for sure. So yeah, thankfully. And then obviously I have my very supportive fiance who's in the rafters over here.
Damn. And I wanted to make a joke. I was gonna say, "Oh, congrats on like getting engaged." Oh, by the way, she's here. Just so you know.
Well,
but
to take Nick's joke, by the way, she's here. So yeah, no, she held me down through all of it, obviously, my mental ups and downs, and so yeah, man, it's definitely been a journey, but I'm happy to have gotten back to this point where, if nothing else, I can appreciate the art and be like, damn, I snapped, and find comfort in that alone. So
For sure.
hell yeah,
it's
dude.
been
I mean,
crazy.
anytime I like repost your stuff, like people will reach out and just be like, "Holy shit!" Like,
yeah, dude, yeah, it's awesome.
So you gotta love that. But so as far as like your plans for this year, would you say you have any like concrete plans already, or you're just kind of going with the flow?
I do have a couple goals where I want to try and achieve before the end of the year. Art wise, I think for me it's just about taking it day by day and not letting. I get easily like not anxiety, but I get easily like stressed out about like planning too much in advance because I'm like, bro, like how the fuck am I gonna fund this? Like I'm doing everything by myself now at this point. Like so. Now if I think like 6 months in advance, I'm like, okay, how am I gonna do that? Then also pay my bills, and then also blah blah blah, do this other shit, and then I also gotta put out artwork and blah blah. So I'm trying to be a little bit more fluid with my approach to it, and just like I said, take it day by day. For sure, be a lot more consistent in my pieces and be a lot more selective in my subjects.
Nice.
One thing that Mariah and I had spoken about is I don't always have to draw the new Lil whatever. You know what I mean? Like I have to draw like I really just have to go based on like what is actually like speaking to me, and like
Dude, I love that.
Kendrick, there was no reason why I dropped Kendrick for this week. It's not like he dropped an album. Normally I try and do like people's birthday, or obviously when they pass away I always do a piece of them, but I just been towards the end of the year like heavy in that Kendrick bag, so I was just connecting to it very well. I was like, okay, let me try and like bring this energy in my own way. So
That's perfect. Dude.
yeah, man. Yeah. So just trying to take it, like I said, day by day and be fluid with it.
Good shit, man. Nah, I mean, honestly, obviously your art is very different from ours, but it's
So
a very
kinda.
similar
I
mentality.
wouldn't call this art, Nick.
Get out of here.
I think what you guys do.
Go back and watch last week's painting.
Yeah, last week was a movie, I will say.
It definitely takes an artistry like and a sense of like mastery to be able to do what you guys do. Like I've always I literally have a case of podcast equipment sitting at home. I've always wanted to do podcasts. I've always loved the aspect of like, not to call you guys like comedians, but like I've always wanted to like bring that level. Like I've always wanted to like touch on that, and I listen to podcasts all the time. I listen to you guys. I listen to Chris D'Elia, Tom Segura, a bunch of people, and like I definitely appreciate the whole everything about podcasting and everything.
Of course,
so there's definitely an art to it for sure.
It's a fun medium, man. I don't know what it is. It's just like, and there's so many different ways you can do it. Like,
yeah, there's no rules.
there's no rules. So it could be just a conversation. It could be like a show, a question format. Like, there's so many different things you can do with it. It's
You guys do gotta get a
and it's
jingle.
still new. What?
You guys do gotta get a jingle though, like a theme song. before you guys
A
start.
theme song would
That's
be
the one
Yeah. Who's gonna? Yeah.
One rule. I don't give me some auto tune, man, and I got you. Banter up. It'd be like the 2.5 Men theme song.
Oh my god.
Heads. Heads.
And we film a little intro with it. That would be
Are you gonna be the
hilarious.
kid? Is that how we're
I'm with it.
I'm with it. That's
I'll be
fire,
half.
man.
You can be two. You know?
I'm the 2 man.
I don't have a third.
The 2 Men and a half.
we gotta get a third.
Oh man, just wait until we drop the clip of the questions. So one of our questions
Oh my
is
God.
how long is your guys' dick if you put your inches together?
Oh God.
And guess who asked it?
I'm gonna guess Caitlin.
1 for 1.
I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, he's
Caitlin.
like, come on, let's make this a swinging contest.
Let's get to the nitty gritty.
You really just wanted us to measure on camera. I think that's what they
Whip it out.
No, he wanted us to compare. Be
But then
like,
there's the
Ooh, yours is a
logistics of that.
birthmark. I didn't know that.
No. The only way I'll see Lance's dick if we're gonna DP Adriana Chechik. That's the only way I'll be desensitized to seeing Lance's dick.
All right. So you guys have been boys for a while. Since like what year would you guys say?
Blake Griffin dunk
Great.
contest. That's what I
2011.
always
That's so
say.
specific.
That's when we
That was
met.
literally when we met, yeah.
Okay.
We went to Angel's crib and we watched the dunk contest.
When he
Okay.
jumped over the
Yeah,
bucket.
yeah. But what year was that?
2011, I think.
I always get confused. I think it's 2010, but it could be
I was
2011.
gonna say 2010. But,
Yeah.
okay, we'll
Yeah.
put it right there. Okay, so going on 13 years at this
Jesus
point.
fuck.
12, 13 years roughly.
Jeez, that's crazy.
So
God, we're old.
Some marriages don't last that long.
So
That's why you gotta love your homies.
Let's go, baby.
so real. I'll ask the questions now.
Uh-oh.
So
Well, here we go. The hot
really,
spot, the hot
really,
seat.
really, in this dozen years or so that you guys have known each other, you guys have really never seen each other's dicks.
No.
But he has puked on me. and he's also seen me at my lowest too. When
True. The puke wasn't direct; it was indirect. It bounced because it was projectile. It was
Right,
crazy.
right. Of course.
So it like
of course.
bounced off a surface.
No, your hand. He was trying to block it. He was trying to be a nice guy. and block
considered
it
that.
back.
I was just trying to like, cause after it, be like, shut up.
Just bane it up.
Yeah. And maybe like force it back down. I think that might have made it worse.
Spray
Cause then
everywhere.
Added an extra
exploded like this way.
Your windshield wiper.
And I'm pretty sure it wasn't like, maybe it was closed, but it definitely.
Oh my god, the
It
true
definitely seeped
projectile.
through.
No,
Yeah.
that was the true projectile.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it was.
nothing was blocking it.
Okay, so no dicks, but definitely puke and
Yeah.
low moments.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Scary moments.
He's seen me not be able to walk, which is extremely rare for someone of my physique. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that was a crazy time.
And with that being said, let's get a word from our sponsors, Twisted Tea.
The tweeze,
Yo,
baby.
can you pass me one?
Damn, already? I thought
Here's,
you didn't
here's
like
the
them.
thing. It is tea, so it's easy to put down.
Exactly.
Oh, wait,
That's
did
true.
you get these from, like, the sodas that were in front?
Yeah.
Cool. Because these
They
came out the
seemed ice
freezer.
cold,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dope.
God damn, he's lapping me. Now I'm like, do I have to get blacked
This
out?
isn't a competition. But we can make it one.
The measuring contest. Finally, it all goes back to that.
let's stack our
Most
cans.
due thing to do.
Oh man, but yeah, no, I mean, dude, just like you said about the art, like, dude, there's times where I'll go back and listen to one of our pods, and I'm just like, Bro, why do I sound like that?
It's so cringy for sure.
Or why did I say that?
Yeah. Oh.
I can't tell you how many times,
Lord.
how many of those I got. The intro of this episode is gonna be one
I
of
knew
them.
it. I was already like, yeah, that sounds rough to hear.
Yeah,
To hear
that's
something.
gonna come back.
Well, cancellation's not gonna be fun in a couple years.
Guess our,
Wait, aren't you the guy who didn't want to take the Kanye poster off? Someone tells you that? Piece of shit.
Start thinking of your plan B now.
Hell yeah. And unfortunately, I think, can we get rid of this already?
Dude, we got one more game.
No, let's switch it out.
This man, I told him after game 2.
This is more for good luck, just so that we can get into playoffs
Get
and
this
this
out
comes
of my
back and leads
face.
us back to the Super Bowl.
Jesus
Dude, so
Christ,
that's it. You're
dude.
tapping out then. You're tapping out of this
Bro,
season.
this is... That
It's-
last game, man. No.
The last,
last
what,
five.
5? Yeah.
That was the last-
Yeah.
Luckily, I've been on
The
my
ent-
bender, so I didn't have to fucking think about
The
that.
entire losing streak.
You were busy being a painter.
yeah, exactly. You know, thank God. But yeah, nah, man. It's the problem with the Dolphins. Are you actually a big Dolphins fan? Or?
So I'm definitely I grew up a basketball fan through and through.
Yeah, of course I know that.
However, over the past couple years, because Mariah's family, they have season tickets, so they die hard. Her grandma, yeah, I know that's one
actually-
of the, that's one of the
that's
reasons
kinda
why I
lit,
love you, babe. Her grandma
You're like,
actually,
okay, this is why.
yeah. I think you were telling me the other day her grandma went to like the first season of Dolphins games ever. So
What?
their family's tapped in. They're one of the first families. They're one of the Dolphins' first families.
The first families.
So I have been actively watching because I was watching my brother. My brother was a big like UM fan, so I've always watched
Okay,
football. He liked the Patriots growing up. I have no idea why, but he liked the Patriots, so I would watch games with him then. And then over the past couple of years, I've tapped into the Dolphins. Fortunately, it started with the Flores era, so you know.
Well, at least it was only a couple years. Because
Yeah.
for me,
It's been a lifetime.
a couple decades of this.
Yeah,
Every time.
I've definitely been spoiled with the Heat. So anytime that
I
I go
know,
like
man.
when I go to like my uncle's house and stuff, and we're watching the game there, he doesn't even look upset anymore. Like every like long term Dolphins fan just seems so broken that it's like they're not even mad. They're just
I
it's
can't
almost
be
like I'm not mad. I'm just
anymore. No,
disappointed.
Actually, the one that really killed me was that Christmas game.
Oh
Yeah.
well, yeah, that one hurt.
Like,
That was very winnable.
bro, it's the middle of Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm walking on clouds. I'm walking on fucking clouds.
It's
in that
cold
game.
in Miami. We never get cold days.
I'm
Yeah,
shivering watching the game for the first time, literally ever.
Drinking hot chocolate, my hot cocoa,
God damn,
snuggled
a
up.
little coquito, you know, extending that bender. And we were up like 17-7 or some shit.
Yeah, dude.
And bro, I'm there with my dad, you know. Him and I have been fans forever, but of course,
I'm
it had
sorry.
to be a bitter ending
Yeah,
to
dude, of
Christmas. I'm like leaving his house like, motherfucker, again.
The
I
Dolphins
believed him.
they got me again. The Dolphins were the Grinch for
Yeah,
sure.
but
And then last game
At
was
least we have Tyreek now, so.
Yeah, but it's like fuck. Does that make it better or worse? Because it's like
Yeah,
we're
maybe it
wasting this
proves
time. Yeah.
that
I think it's the same
there's
thing.
something off.
I think it's the same thing where luckily the Heat have had more recent success, obviously.
Yeah.
But the same thing, like when they lose games, I just see like Jimmy wasting time. I'm like,
Oh no.
dude, what the fuck? Like even seeing Lowry, like how like his
he's
decline
looked
from last year
awful,
just to this year, it's like we're like, what the fuck are we doing? here?
Nah, I mean the issue with the Heat is that we really do expect brilliance from us. You know, like
Yeah.
like the standard of what makes me happy as a Heat fan is literally winning the championship, and that's it.
Yeah, I was pissed with Game
Right?
7. Like, I was like, these motherfuckers gonna do it?
Come on,
Are you serious?
bro. Or in the bubble, like
Yeah, I was
you know?
like, really? 6 games? And then that was the thing, like, even in the bubble, their losses were so bad, and then their wins, they, like, just barely scraped by, where, like, at least I was drunk during that time, and, like, that was still, like, well, it was quarantine
Yeah.
at that time, so it was just, like, there were so many other things to worry about. Like, I was like, bro, like, how you guys gonna do this to me? Really? Like, how you gonna tease me?
God, bro. Yeah, we'll never get back to the duo of Jimmy Butler and Kelly Olynyk.
The
That's
go,
really
dude. Hell yeah,
Lance
bro.
doesn't like that.
Bro, the go.
Bro, remember that one game where he was just there, like passing it to the corner, getting guys open?
Bro,
Yeah,
I've
man,
always
it was a
said-
strategy.
He's always been the most crafty NBA player.
He finally
All right,
came.
but how about this? Duncan Robinson significantly fell off since the Kelly Olynyk trade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kelly Olynyk was the glue, bro. He's what brought us.
Dude, him and Jay.
He's what took
Him and
us,
Jay
bro.
Crowder were the
Yeah,
two,
dude.
the two
Yeah,
keys
dude.
to success.
And
for
also
us.
another thing with the Heat is like, we obviously as fans we expect so much, but
Exactly.
we like the organization themselves expects so much out of these undrafted players who will have like a good season, like Duncan Robinson, Max Strus. Even obviously they're good players and they're solid dudes, but they expect so much out of these guys who, at the end of the day, like they're not going to take you to where you need to be by themselves.
Well, that's been the biggest issue of Pat Riley era post Wade's first departure.
Yeah.
Was paying Dion, paying Hassan, paying James, right? James Johnson.
James Johnson, Tyler Johnson, both Johnsons.
And then trading Tyler Johnson for Ryan Anderson. Like, all those contracts.
God.
Duncan contract, brutal.
Yeah. The Duncan contract, like, he got a lot of interest at that point, so it was like, at the time, you had an undrafted, like, shooter.
It's either you're keeping him for that price or he's gone.
He was young as fuck, and, like, I'm sure Riley's, like, not that we have the inside scoop, unless you guys do, but I'm sure Riley's thought process was like, we're going to get this guy on the cheap end, just pay him, because people were after him at that point. LeBron said he wanted him at one point.
Yeah.
Like, so we expect so much out of these guys. And another thing is, like, even last year with PJ, who you saw, like, burned out by the end, like, dude, the guy's cartilage is gone.
He's averaging, like, 2 points per game for the Sixers.
Yeah,
right?
dude. Lowry at this point, too, like, we just expect so much out of these guys that, like, physically really cannot do it anymore.
And they're older. There's a lot of fat on the team.
Bro, I just think that if you
You know?
switch those two decisions of drafting Precious instead of Tyrese Maxey, who was
Oh
literally
my
the next
god! Oh my god, dude.
and we were fucking screaming about
Yeah,
it.
I know.
First of all, we don't even need to mention Bol that we drafted him and traded him.
Yeah.
We should have kept him
Yeah,
Should've
yeah.
kept
years
it,
ago.
like,
And then the third one was going heavy for Lowry instead of DeMar. I think if you had Maxey and DeMar instead of Lowry,
The thing about DeMar is that
and
I feel like his game is so similar to
to Jimmy,
Jimmy's.
yeah, that is a
the
problem.
floor would be so small.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
and
it'd be
DeMar's so
disgusting.
like DeMar's so isocentric that it's like
Yeah.
in the same areas that Jimmy's
I feel you.
isocentric.
He's just such a stronger player right now than Lowry. Is
No,
more
the
so than
real-
and you're paying Lowry $30 million. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's a better scorer than Jimmy for sure, and he's probably better in the clutch. You know?
Yeah, well,
But-
honestly,
not saying much.
I think a huge L is, and I guess it depends on what they were asking for, but not getting Donovan Mitchell, dude. I
Yeah,
really wanted
man.
Donovan
Oh my
Mitchell,
God, we
and it's
forgot.
tough with the
Shout out.
71.
71
71,
for
bro.
D-Mitch, bro.
71.
The 8th highest scoring game ever, I think.
bruh.
You shot him at Drew League. Was it Drew? No, it wasn't Drew League. It was the
Miami Pro.
Miami Pro. You
Yeah,
shot him
dude,
there, right?
dude, watching him like
With Bam?
close, bro.
The big three.
Yeah,
D. Mitch, Bam, and
And
Darius
Lance.
Garland.
Oh.
They were also playing with Darius. No, it was
Yeah,
sick
yeah, of course.
this past summer. And no, watching D Mitch, you could tell that kid got it. Like
He's literally the second coming of
he's
Wade.
a hooper,
That's
bro.
what
He's
bothers
just a
me so
fucking
much.
hooper.
So knowing that 71 could have been with the Heat, can I please have another Twisted Tea?
Drink up. Drink up, E.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
Don't worry about it.
So yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, nah, but honestly, I mean, I've always loved D. Mitch. I thought he should have won the fucking Rookie of the Year over Bum Simmons.
Whoa. That was Ben Simmons' third year. He deserves it, okay?
But
Dude was a veteran by then.
And
time he
also,
won Rookie
whoa,
He's the only veteran to ever win Rookie of the Year.
But since
Come
we
on.
are talking about Utah, Laurie.
Bro.
49, I think, yesterday
Yeah.
or the day before or something.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm looking like a genius in fantasy.
I gotta get into
And
fantasy.
I'm
I've never
looking like a
played.
retard because I grabbed fucking Sadiq Bey
Yo,
instead.
let's make some plays, dog.
Nah, my team's.
Give me your team. Who you
So,
got?
yeah, who do you
I
have?
could be open. No, dude,
I could be open.
No,
it's
Sadiq's
bullshit.
having a little
my team's
resurgence.
stacked. I have Luca.
You don't have to make him feel better.
Come on, bro. You're telling me to
I know you guys have been friends for 12 years.
Bro, that's his
man's gotta
thing.
learn
That's
somehow.
his thing, bro.
He's got to learn.
Well, it was my thing. That's
Before
what
the
you have to
bender.
That's the reason you went on the bender.
Trust me, there was definitely like a 3-week stretch there where if I had set my lineup, I would have won. But you know, life gets in the way.
What's that dude on the Raptors that everybody loves? OG Anunoby. That's like.
I haven't been a bunch of leagues.
Do you guys listen to any like NBA podcasts or something like The Ringer? Anything
I watch JJ Redick's like clips,
yeah.
depending on what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he had a good one recently. I forget who it was, but he had a really good one recently. But on the Ringer, they have like a new like underground player that they'll love. And a couple years ago, it was OG Anunoby that they were like hard for
He's-
all the time. They're
The
talking
only thing
about.
with him is he's a little injury prone. But real quick, Tell me this isn't a core. This is a core, dude.
I'm good for
I don't
you.
know how I'm 3-8. Whatever. Luka, Ja,
Okay.
Sabonis.
Okay.
Okay, now this might have been my
Bro, your
biggest.
team
No,
sucks.
this is my biggest mistake. Rudy.
I told you
I
that.
didn't listen to Lance.
I told you
Dude.
that. I
Rudy
texted
Gobert.
him immediately.
That
I was like,
French
"What are you
bastard.
doing?"
And I was like,
Dude, hey, rule number 1: never bet on a Frenchman.
"Dude,
Unless it's Mbappe.
I had Rudy last year in fantasy, and I just needed him to get like 10, 10, and like 2 blocks. He couldn't do shit for me in the playoffs, and I was like, forever fuck this man
I
until
finally
eternity.
learned. Look at this line the other day. 8 points, 4 boards.
Dude, it's 7-9.
With cat out. With
7-9.
cat out. 4 boards. Nice.
Dude, it's 7-9.
Nah, it is what it is. And also Desmond Bane has been hurt all year, and he's kind of
Oh,
disgusting.
no.
So.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
a big
make or
one for
break.
you, though.
Yeah.
That's a big one
But
for
it's
you.
okay because Lance and I in the Banter League are actually wreaking havoc.
Yeah? Who you guys got?
You should come into it next year.
I've never played fantasy at all.
It's pretty fun. I
honestly,
like start off with one league and then you do categories. So you try to win field goal percentage, free throw, threes, rebounds, assist points,
Yeah, it's like
steals,
all
blocks, and then
categories.
turnovers.
Well,
Okay.
we have Jokic in that league, so that's
Oh,
really
okay.
all I
Yes.
need to say. He's our anchor, and we lost.
He's everyone's
games.
anchor.
But he's also the big sloppy fat boy who ruined Marquise Morris's career. So I will never forgive him.
Those damn Jokic brothers.
Fade
on site,
the
bitch.
Serbian goons.
Real talk, what happened to him? Is he like
He's
alive?
with the net. He was with the Nets at the start of the season. I don't.
That's right.
No.
Went to the
The
Nets.
Nets all have like a million like players that are really great, just in like incubating.
Yeah.
like
like
TJ
Goku.
Warren.
Yeah.
TJ. I know.
I the Banter for
He had one good game and then he kind of trailed off, but we'll see. You know, he's someone to keep
He's
an eye
not
on.
bubble TJ Warren.
No, of course not. When he was trying to square up with
Yeah,
Jimmy.
but they got Morris like Goku just in the chamber, just like waiting.
Yeah,
waiting.
but he'll be waiting for years now. After
waiting
his
for whiplash.
whiplash.
He didn't get whiplash.
He has to-
Most epic case of whiplash.
He has to come back from a disability, bro. That's
Yeah,
not
dude.
easy.
I mean, Jokic is he's a big guy. He's a big guy.
Dude, he's massive.
Dude, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, that was killer.
Yeah, it was. But let's switch the topic to something a little less lighthearted.
Okay.
But that
January
involves
6th,
something like
2 years ago.
the football game. Well, the reason I want to mention it. Okay. So yeah. The thing is, it is a clean I know it's a really ugly transition right now if you're listening to this, but it's a clean
Oh no!
transition.
Just wait.
Once I get
they got
to it.
you for this one.
Once I get to it.
This is your clip. Enjoy.
Anyway. The first football game of the year was not too fun to watch because it ended so fucking soon. I mean, I literally was driving to where I was going when the shit happened, obviously. Glad to hear that Damar is good. So
Yeah.
we can go ahead and say that.
He got
He's
the tube
alive.
removed. I think he's breathing on his own. He's been talking.
So
Yeah.
that's
Sure.
already a huge win. Cause
So-
what the fuck? Like in that moment,
That
it
play
was
was
like,
scary, bro. That was a scary play.
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah, all we can really say is, dude, prayers to him. Hope he's okay. Definitely never playing football again, but
Nah, yeah.
shit,
I mean,
walking
dude,
again is a win there.
full and speedy recovery, bro. You know,
Yeah,
just
you
like
have to love it,
back to normal state of life for him. That's all you could like
bro.
ask
Just like
for.
Ryan Shazier. I mean,
You saw
if ever heard of him.
what's the first thing he said? He asked the doctors, "Did we win the game?" That was
Yeah.
the first fucking thing he said.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was real.
I mean, the doctor's line seemed like it was fake. The doctors were like, "You did. You won the game of life."
And that's all that matters.
I saw that.
I was like, "What is this? A fucking Lifetime movie?"
It's Disney.
No, what they really did was nah, I don't even want to say it. He goes,
Say it. Say it.
Double down.
he goes, did we win? And he goes, oh my god, the CTE on this guy. Get him out. No, man. But the real thing. Okay, so I'm the one who said the thing that I'm going to be like, why did I say that on the pod? It's okay. If you made it this far, that's your little treat. Cancel me if you want. But the real reason why I brought this up is because that whole thing actually robbed me of a fantasy football championship.
Now you're really getting canceled.
I'm
At
just
least
being
the only
honest.
thing was funny. Nobody gives a fuck about your fantasy game.
What do you mean, dude? No, I'm just.
Someone almost died, Nick.
It's just crazy the way that they're handling like the
game itself?
After, that's what I mean more so, you know.
So you're saying Skip Bayless was right?
No, I would never be on Team Skip. He was tweeting some egregious shit. Oh my god, we'll never get Shannon on the pod now.
So you're saying you're against Shannon Sharp?
No, I could never be.
Pick a side, Nick.
I just feel like, I don't know, like if I was in the NFL and like I'm not making the fucking, I don't know, like the playoffs still matter.
Tread carefully, brother.
We're letting you lead the way here. So we're following
back out of the frame. Back out of the frame.
We're following you now. Welcome to the one BanterHead.
So what would you do if you were Roger Goodell, Nick? Please tell us.
Entering himself into a corner.
The reason it's tricky is because T. Higgins himself is like beside himself. Everyone who's been on the field.
Oh, the one who killed Seymour?
Okay, now who's come on, come join me over here. Come join me over
No,
here.
because I had what did Josh
Apparently
Allen?
he's been there the
I
whole
can't
time
believe
and
he's
stuff.
who Higgins.
T.
Wow, really?
Like he was like at the hospital with him for like days or something.
That's
But I mean, you can't
crazy.
even blame yourself for the hit, man. It was a freak. Like honestly,
No.
to me, it was a freak occurrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It looked like a regular football play. You know, I mean, he got back up and then he just collapsed. It was fucking.
Yeah, well, it definitely
crazy.
wasn't intentional. I mean,
No, of course not. You know.
But yeah, I get it. I mean, the reason why you have to kind of cancel the game is just because all those players, like, what are you gonna do? Suit up again? Same team, same place?
Yeah,
like,
that's tough.
apparently Joe
That's
Burrow
fucking
was
tough.
out there warming up, like ready to go back out there, and people were pissed about that. But also, like, even starting from the beginning of the season, like all the shit that happened with Tua and people's reaction to it, like how the Dolphins handled it, how quickly he was back out there. Like there was no way some shit like that was gonna go down, and then
Yeah.
he's gonna be able to come back out and do the game and not have like
yeah,
backlash.
Goodell's
We didn't even
always
talk
gonna
about
do
Tua.
Whatever. Goodell's always gonna do what's better for
that's
us.
bad.
Let's
Yeah.
pass, bro. Let's pass. Fuck the Dolphins, man. Like, come
What
on.
can we even say about Tua?
I mean, dude, that second half where he threw the 3 interceptions, like,
No, brother.
and then they were like, "Oh, he was concussed."
That's
I mean,
when they're like the CTA on him.
Maybe you should start coaching.
They're like,
I like the callback. I like the callback.
Like, I don't even know if he can, but-
No, I mean,
Well, what's your plan B, Tua?
I just want Tua to be healthy. That's it. Like,
Yeah,
whatever.
but,
Like,
unfortunately, it's seeming like the only way that's gonna happen is if he stops playing football.
no, but look, remember when Aaron Rodgers had like the concussion problem and he had to like change the fucking helmets
I
and
mean,
shit?
dude, and look at Aaron Rodgers.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. Look at
What?
Aaron Rodgers.
How many
He's
ayahuasca
fucking
trips
crazy.
later?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
Yeah.
telling me?
It took him quite a journey
He has
to
to
get
have,
back.
like,
change the
Video
helmets, get him a shaman, do a trip, and
Dude
he's good to
wasn't
go.
sure.
Back-to-back MVPs in the way.
The dude he forgot if he had the vaccine or not.
my God.
Maybe Aaron Rodgers is not the best example of what we want Tua to be.
Hasn't done shit since his one championship.
Barely won on Christmas.
Statistically,
No,
he's
but
great.
Not gonna lie, watching that game though, I was like, bro, if we had Rodgers at QB instead of Tua, like we'd dominate them. He's fucking putting the ball right on the money every single play.
You know who else is Deshaun Watson?
No.
Just kidding, Nick. I'm just kidding. I was trying to trap you again.
Okay, now we're all here together. I'm so glad.
Bro,
I was on an island for a little, but now.
on my timeline, somebody said like, "Oh, it was like tweet out your favorite photo so far this year, or like whatever." And then this photographer tweets out a photo of like I don't remember what defensive player it was, but it was just Deshaun Watson like sitting on the field, just like with his head down. And I was like, "Oh, she really doesn't like Deshaun," because she was like she's a photographer. And I was like,
I mean, see, that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like Roger Goodell. Like, I feel like the whole reason why the game's not being played is Goodell worrying about his image and like NFL's image.
I mean,
But then
yeah.
why didn't he like take that with Deshaun? Like, bruh.
Yeah,
That
I
should have
mean,
at least been a whole year, no matter what. Like, you're done.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
not
obviously-
even on a team, no money, nothing. Just
Facts.
like fuck off for a little.
I mean, very clearly, the NFL doesn't always make the best decisions. They just kind
I
of
think
like.
I think
and the
Roger might
NBA
have CTE.
The NBA definitely benefits from the NFL stupidity. They're
Oh,
like,
I think
we
every
could never be
league-
as bad as them.
Even the alien that is Adam Silver, he's still.
the amoeba, bro. Like he's just so like in the shadows. he looks like a non-evolved person in the process.
Wait,
like,
who birthed you? That's what I want to know. I need to see that dude's
he's like
parents.
a sack.
No, that dude was hatched. There's no way he was.
He was for sure a test tube baby. There's no way he wasn't. He's like
holy
he's like the
fuck.
right shade of like gray.
They're like, damn, we really fucked up with them ears, bro.
Hey, this is version 1. We'll get him next time.
You had to have been born bald too, right? There's
Yeah.
no way.
Keep on
he had
crawling
hair.
and shit.
Yeah, he was like 8 years old.
Fix
He
one of his
bald.
arms.
But yeah, Adam Silver's like, thank God for the NFL. He's so happy about it. They just continuously fuck
Yeah,
up.
because the NFL's just like, oh, like you fucking did this, you did that, whatever, but you're still good at football. Like,
Yeah.
come on down. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
I think the problem is with the NFL, they're more worried about the dollar than the game. Where the NBA seems like they're more worried about the game. Obviously, they're worried about the dollars, but like the fucking play-in tournament, that's like, oh, what can we do to like spice things up and like
if it
introduce?
happens, is it gonna happen?
What?
Oh no, not the play-in tournament. I was thinking of the
For the playoffs?
mid-season.
The
tournament.
mid-season, yeah.
Oh, I don't
yeah,
know.
the
That,
play-in-
I think
the
that
play-in-
might be too much.
Well, I think they're more worried about like they're more worried about keeping the image of like selling to like a younger audience. Like they're so big on like
Facts.
capturing the kids and the money that is like getting
Yeah.
people hooked at a young age. Where it's like
Yeah, that
they're
is true
pushing
for
John
sure.
Morant, they're pushing Luka.
Well,
which
yeah,
is
that's the thing. Is
super
it's been
good,
easy to lately because the young
Yeah,
players
yeah.
have just been.
They're
holy
insane.
fuck.
I mean,
Yeah, and they don't want to fuck that up. Which I mean, like you can't
Of
doubt them,
course,
yeah,
but
so.
real quick, let's hear it. What are your finals picks? Who do you think will make it?
Oh God. All right. So this has actually been on my conscience for quite some time. Not seriously, but that was a thought I just had in this moment. So last time I was on this podcast,
Oh yeah.
I said, and this was in the Trophy Gold year, so not a good year for anyone
Worst
really.
year for the.
Yeah. Well, this year's right there, brother. I said it doesn't matter what's gonna happen. The Heat are gonna make it to the finals again because we're not scared of the Bucks, and the Nets are going to beat themselves and blah, blah. So I won't be taking the Heat for the finals this year.
All right, I'd like to see the growth out of you.
Yeah, dude. It's like I said in the beginning with the whole journey with art, like you got to be comfortable in making these decisions, knowing the Heat are going to let you down sometimes, man. So and this is one of those times. So honestly, I haven't been tapped in enough to the West to know are the Nuggets best in the West right now? Because they were when I think
Dude, the
let's
West
see those
has been a
standings real quick.
clusterfuck all season.
Because at one point the Pelicans were the best.
They're
in
a
the West.
clusterfuck every fucking year. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Lately, yeah, lately.
For the past couple years, okay, so I mean, Celtics, Bucks, Nets, Cavs, dude, low key, the Nets have been balling.
Yeah, but dude, you gotta.
I agree.
You gotta wait for Kyrie to Kyrie it up a little bit.
Yeah,
When's it
Nuggets
gonna
are
be?
one.
Shit's going too good.
What's he gonna do? Or no.
Wow.
What's gonna happen in the world to cause him to like?
Yeah.
Will it be Thug getting like?
Yeah. You gotta wait for Kyrie to do his thing. So we got Nuggets, Grizzlies, Pelicans, Mavericks. I don't know, cause all the teams
Wow,
at the
Kings
top.
at 5, yo.
Light the
Fucking
beam.
Light the beam.
Because the thing is, wow, Kings at 5. Oh my God, that makes me so uncomfortable. Yeah, dude, I don't know. All those teams there are just so like I have no faith in any of them. So it's like,
The one I could see, I think the Grizz might finally do it this year. I don't know.
yeah, but then John Morant gets injured in the first round, and it's like
That's true.
not fun to watch
That's
anymore.
true. I'm
you know?
honestly most shocked that yeah.
Like,
I'm most shocked that the Warriors are like kind of. Are they still floundering?
They're
yeah,
nine.
still
I mean, dude,
floundering.
they've been without Steph for a minute now, and then they suck away, I think. Like, at home, they're great,
Yeah.
but away, like...
They're
I mean,
3 for 16 on the road.
Yeah, I mean, dude, away, they're
Jesus.
terrible. They can't win a game.
I mean, dude, they won the championship last year. Like they don't even give a fuck anymore. You think Klay Thompson gives a fuck at all anymore?
Oh,
Like,
shout out Clay. He balled
did.
other night, too. He had, like, 56 or some
Yeah,
shit.
he did. Draymond punches
Yeah.
people in the face and like it just being swept under the rug. That's
Oh
it.
my god.
Dude.
How about his
the
apology
Killian
video?
Hayes thing, though.
Oh,
and Mo Wagner.
Oh, wait,
Yes.
wait. The
Okay, well,
Draymond-
this was obviously
NBA
older,
violence.
But before the season started, did you guys ever see Draymond's apology video?
I never watched it, but I saw, like, the clip,
So,
and it was cringe.
A lot of drone shots, for sure. A lot of drone shots. What? Yeah, a lot
way.
of drone
Production
shots.
quality was-
Bro, no, yes. It was a lot.
No
It was like
way.
production heavy. There was like 4 different production companies. With, I think he used LeBron's production company to make
Oh,
it.
his butt buddy.
It was, yeah. It was literally like
His savior.
It was literally like the trailer for a movie. There was a lot of shots of the Golden Gate Bridge. Dramatic ass lighting. Like insane.
I remember, like, the brown background. It
Dude,
was
it
kind
looked
of, like,
it,
yellowish.
It looked like a picture I would draw. Just so you know, like it literally looked like a portrait I would do. Draymond Green. And a
That's
lot
the
of
next one. That's the next one.
There you go. A lot of shots of him playing with his daughter too. Like he was just so like.
Oh, he's a family.
Yeah.
Like he pulled the Tory Lanez. Like,
So,
yo, I'm a father.
Yeah. So
okay, I'm a
his
good
thing,
person.
His thing was like.
Nick Cannon's like, hold
I
my
would
beer.
His thing was like, I didn't even know what was happening because I was busy playing with my kid. Type of thing. Like, I was super. Like, I found out about this from like his agent or something. Blah blah blah. Like, I didn't even know the video went live. I was busy playing with my daughter and like worry about what happens in real life. And it's like, okay, Draymond. Like, yes, but just say
Shut
sorry.
up,
Never once did he
Draymond.
say. I don't think he didn't even mention Jordan Poole. He even mentioned like the specific incident. He was just like talking around it. It was. You guys should definitely watch.
Yeah,
it.
wasn't he just like, I'll be better?
Yeah, but
Some
he was
shit
just
like
like
that,
better, but
like-
like so in general.
But
Like, so-
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that might be part of why they're doing so poorly.
They gotta trade Draymond.
To who though? Like who
Whoever,
To
someone
the
will
Heat.
take
To the
Draymond.
Heat.
This is what
In the
we're
market for a
missing.
Yo,
power
I
forward.
wouldn't mind Draymond on the Heat. I'll be honest.
Who do you trade? Duncan Robinson for
Duncan?
sure. Dwayne Dedman, please get him
Oh
the
my
fuck
God,
out of
dude.
out of my
Wait,
universe.
let's change this. Who do we trade that they'll want?
We haven't gotten that far yet because they
Lowry?
want
No,
Tyler
no.
Hero. They want Bam. They
Yo,
want
shout out Hero, bro. Hero's been balling.
yeah. I
Hero
mean,
and Bam are the only reason why we're
I mean,
not.
fuck.
like,
Somebody's got to.
Yeah,
We got to
true.
make points somehow.
that game winner was sweet though.
What? Oh yeah. I mean, he's had a couple.
He's had against
yeah.
OKC, and then he had one against I can't remember the team.
He had. I think was it against the Pacers? Oh no, I don't know. But there was a
No,
series.
just Halliburton had the.
Oh my God! Yeah. Well, there was
Yeah.
because that was I think the second Pacers game, but because
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
had the game winner on one game, and then Tyler had the game winner the next game, and then I think Tyler missed a game winner. That one could have been against.
No, I think he hit the shot, and then Halliburton
that's
just
what it
came
was.
back
but
and
that
then
was,
hit
but that
the
was the
like
second.
game.
I think that was the second time we played Indiana though, because we played them twice
probably.
already.
Dude,
Yeah.
they've been doing that too much. I don't like the back-to-back facing the same team bullshit.
With the Lakers, that shit happened too. We played the
Oh.
Lakers here, and then we got to travel to LA to
By the
play
way,
them. Like, what the fuck?
Of course, we
Oh,
lost to them.
Oh,
Without LeBron.
Without
but
LeBron
dude,
and AD.
And Dennis Schroeder has like a fucking 40-point game, or I don't even know. Like
well, yeah.
he
What do you
balled.
expect? What do you expect?
He balled.
Yeah.
We always play to our competition.
It's
Of
so
course.
sad.
Of course, bro. But what do you expect?
The Pistons pull up. Oh, fuck.
But then the Phoenix Suns pull up and you're like, we're good.
Really
We're
bad.
got this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Memphis Grizzlies, no Ja Morant. It's like Steven Adams, 48
Tyus
points.
Jones is out there looking like fuck.
Yeah.
Dunks on fucking poor Gabe Vincent. Gets another nutsack to the fucking face, bro.
Yeah, we can't. We
man,
just can't compete with beef stew.
No,
Like
yeah, of course, dude. Isaiah
No
Stewart
shot.
just out here, bro. Yeah, dude. I
bunch
mean,
of people
But
in the
that's the
face.
duo. Him and Killian Hayes, bro. That was insane. The punch. You saw that.
He knocked him the fuck out.
yeah, dude.
That was crazy.
He slapped him.
Because
Yeah,
it
dude.
looked like not. It didn't look like anything too. Like it was just kind of like a.
It wasn't
Grace.
yeah, but it was on the back. It was the back of the head. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
knew
didn't.
just where to do it though.
Huh?
He knew just where to hit him. It
Yeah,
had to be right.
Yeah.
Instant KO. A 7-footer.
Future UFC fighter. 100%.
Oh yeah, he's definitely fighting Jake Paul one day. There's no way he's not. I'm calling it right
No,
now.
KSI probably the way this
Yeah,
shit's been all
yeah.
happening. Good God. But now, honestly, I'm going to just say, I think I'll go with, I still have a feeling that the Celtics get out of the East. I don't know. I know it's annoying.
I think so too. Honestly,
But I think they're kind of due to like win the chip, low-key.
I agree. I was
Like,
about to say that I think they'll win it this year.
So the
Yeah.
thing was with my answer,
As much as-
I was more so testing you guys. I actually am picking the Heat to go. I'm taking the Heat.
Repeat of the
I'm
wrong
taking the Heat.
choice.
We're gonna make a mid-season trade. Get someone who's a dog.
Yeah, bro. Oladipo is back.
Beverly? We're getting Beverly?
Patrick Beverly and Isaiah Stewart. Okay, this is our year. I can feel it.
Nah, bro. Honestly, my issue with us this year is like we literally haven't made a single move. Our moves have been Jovic. And
Who doesn't
Hayward
play?
Highsmith.
Who literally doesn't?
Dude,
Bro, Hayward.
I hate that shit, bro.
Oh my God, Hayward.
Like-
no,
like-
Orlando Robinson, the GOAT, literally the GOAT, the backup center we've been dreaming of.
No, you know what? I'm getting tired of this thing with the Heat.
Wait, they made that name in a random name generator. They were like, okay.
Also, all right.
City in Florida.
All right.
Random.
Yeah, he was definitely a
city
my
do you
player.
like?
He was definitely a my player that came to life. But what's the deal with, because normally when they have players on, like, even playing in the same game, I think, or no, on the same team, they'll do like the first initial of that person's name and then the last name. So like obviously we have two
Oh, yeah,
Robinsons.
yeah.
Why isn't it D Robinson and O Robinson?
I think because they're like, dude,
They got
you're not
lazy.
confusing those two.
Lazy, yeah. That's true. That is
They're
true.
like, you don't know Duncan?
One of them
Yeah,
plays Orlando.
the white kid sits on the bench.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. One of them plays Orlando Robinson. The other one doesn't play Duncan Robinson.
And he has a podcast.
And you're paying one of them $90 million, and the other one nothing.
Yo, I'm really tired of how like it's so ingrained in the Heat culture to be like, we have this undrafted player and he's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, they all suck.
They went undrafted for a reason.
Oh my god.
There might be
Don't talk
highest ceiling, solid role player.
about-
Max
don't talk about
Strus.
Strus like that.
Dude, Max Strus, solid role player, is taking us nowhere.
All right, so realistically,
and that's my brother.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was used to tell Lance that he looks like if Lance was a big basketball player.
you got a little Strus in your nice.
Strus is loose.
I mean, Strus looks like he could have went to Berlin. If we're being real. If we're being
100%.
That's the real
No,
full circle.
but if we're being
No,
real,
he probably
like,
went to Columbus. He probably went to
That's true.
Columbus. Yeah,
He was a
because he could
baller.
actually play.
that's true. The fact that Strus didn't know to like keep his foot in bounds.
Oh,
I mean,
no, let's not talk about that.
undrafted.
No, stop.
was
No,
inbound.
it was. It was.
I really fucking poked up.
Get out!
Just ends up.
You're banished.
All right,
No,
so it was
dude,
in bounds
we
then.
really did get
We're all
fucked
good.
up.
It was in
Yeah,
It was definitely close, but
it was close,
I
but
just don't
like,
think I just don't see how you can be like, oh, 3 possessions later, like.
Oh, well,
Like,
you're playing the Celtics
I
that time.
know,
But would
man.
Jordan have made that mistake?
LeBron would have
Would
never.
Kobe have stepped out of
The thing
bounds?
is, you have to remember, Strus has like 15 fucking size 15 boots, bro.
So does Kevin Durant. I mean, Kevin Durant fucked up
Yeah,
similarly.
no, but the
yeah.
thing is, Kevin Durant at least stays in bounds. All right, he might step on the line, but at least he's allowed
true.
to shoot the
No, my
fucking
issue
ball.
with it isn't. It's the NBA officiating, bro.
No,
Like,
of
you shouldn't be
course.
able to go back and change that.
That happens
That
to
was-
us.
no,
Like,
that was
actually-
Change from a
egregious. That
2
was
to a
egregious.
3 or something like
That was
obviously,
egregious.
but like
Yeah.
Or announce it like how they do those bullshit ones after like the NBA admits that they missed a charge
Yeah,
on
yeah.
fucking whatever.
That's
It's
cool.
like,
That's
yeah,
what
it's
they
like,
always
oh,
do.
whatever,
The
fuck you
2-minute
still.
report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck you.
A week
we
later,
won.
nobody cares.
But we still would have had a chance. But Jimmy just had
Clanked
to
it.
force that.
All right,
shot.
but if Jimmy would have made that shot, where would it have ranked all time of Heat plays? Heat playoff plays, I guess we'll say. Because you got LeBron
no
game
matter-
6.
Duh, number 1. We all know number 1's Ray Allen.
Yeah,
There's, like,
yeah,
no
yeah.
Okay,
question
well, yeah.
about
I
it.
think
Like,
number 2 might be LeBron's block on Thiago. It just because
Yeah.
of like that was or like his shot late
I was
where
gonna
he
say
sealed it
just
against the
his game
Spurs.
against Game 7 of the
Yeah.
Celtics.
I was gonna,
Like one of
I was gonna
those.
say Game 6 against the Celtics.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that one,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Game
yeah.
6
Yeah,
as a
Game 6,
whole.
Game 6.
Bosch's
Yeah.
block on who was it? Danny Green.
That was
That was a
crazy.
big one.
Top
And
5.
25.
I think top 5, like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely just because of the
You know,
setting.
maybe
like,
5. Like
No,
he
you
gets
gotta
us
put
to
a
the
Wade one
finals.
in over him.
If we-
Bam's block against Tatum in the bubble.
Oh.
That was
That was
sick.
big.
Yeah,
that was
no,
big.
that was huge.
That was huge. That was huge.
Yeah.
Jimmy leaning against the fucking stanchion in the bubble.
my
Just
God.
people putting up that meme next to like the Popeyes worker after the chicken sandwich.
Fuck, no, honestly, the biggest issue this year with the Heat is
Leave
that
him,
Jimmy
come on.
Jimmy should have just
He'll
left
fall.
the dreads.
Jimmy, he should have left him. I think I was a fan of him. I was a fan of him. He should have left him. I think we would have been a better team if he would have left that
I
hairstyle.
swear to God,
That
the
was-
intimidation factor.
Yeah.
Jimmy
And
was
the
coming
fact
out.
that they switched out his media pictures because it's not.
Oh,
Those
they
aren't.
switched them
Yeah,
out?
it's not
Get
that
the
anymore.
fuck out of here.
It's
No
not that anymore.
way.
Whenever they show him on the starting five, he
my
doesn't have that.
Those cowards.
Yeah,
That
honestly.
was what made it so funny to me. That was the only reason I was okay with him not having the
Yeah,
hair
when they
still.
announced the starting five, they don't use him with that anymore.
No, well, you wouldn't see
Wait,
it there.
no. Hold up. Maybe
Go to Twitter. Go to Twitter. They'll probably have
Twitter?
the 5 there.
let me see.
Dude, that's egregious. I'm honestly, I lost a little respect for the Heat social media team there, man. Shit, we were supposed to be the best. But yeah, nah, it's just, bro, it's been a weird time to be a Miami sports fan for a while now.
I mean, we've been. Spoiled,
We're like
so.
in this
Yeah.
limbo.
That's the problem, bro. We had that 4-year with fucking LeBron.
Yeah, I mean, that's a crazy thing. Like when you think, like, bro, we literally had LeBron. It's insane.
LeBron in his prime.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
Whereas like
What if we get him
athletically,
back? He's doing an interview tonight.
the
yeah.
exclusive. Like, but what
Yeah.
is he gonna
One-on-one.
say?
That's
Oh,
I
I'm
said the exact
old.
same shit. I was like, what does LeBron still have to say at this point? Like,
Yeah.
He just comes out and says, "I'm not playing another game unless it's for the Miami Heat." And then he got away.
Yo.
mid-season, I'm sitting out until you guys trade me to the. LeBron demands a buyout.
That'd be
I would
Yeah,
shit
look, you see?
myself.
Wow, so they did. They
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Cow. And then we just trade Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry for LeBron
No, let's
James.
be real. You know you have to trade Hero if you're doing that. But it would ruin
Not if
our-
LeBron says no. Not if LeBron says I need Hero there. Dude.
I think we could get it done with like
everyone else besides the big three.
all of our future draft picks.
just completely
Pat
leverage
Riley doesn't
everything.
use them anyways because give them all to the Lakers, and we have like 2 years of Braun.
Well,
You know,
see, the plus side is if we do miss the playoffs, or no, we're not gonna miss the playoffs. But
We're
if we flounder a little, continue to flounder, we got Hero and Bam at
Dude.
pick 13, or
Yeah.
you know,
That is until
we're so fucking lame as Heat
maybe.
fans. We still talk about LeBron like he'll come back one day.
Wade will come out of retirement.
That guy hasn't even thought about
Yeah,
coming
Wade
to the
went
Heat.
to the Jazz and is creating a fucking franchise over there
Around
with
Lauri Markkanen.
and Clarkson.
Yeah.
Nah, but honestly, it is crazy to see that Utah, like how well those trades. I mean, obviously, you never win when you're trading D-Midge, but like,
you win when you're trading Gobert.
for that.
Dude,
for
it's
anything.
crazy how they got a bigger
For
haul for
anything.
Gobert than they did D-Mitch.
That guy started COVID in the NBA. Like you can't. There's no
No,
future.
no.
There's
In America. He just
No,
like,
I think in the world.
he like pressed the button.
Yeah, dude. He was our version of the bat.
Dude, that was the coldest take ever. Him like fucking touching the mic.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I
so
hate it.
disrespectful,
You're
bro. Like,
I
really,
hate that.
dog?
What a
Like,
fucking goober.
have some respect for your teammates.
That
and
guy's just a
stuff.
loser.
And for the people who are working there, that guy's just a loser.
I fucking hate Rudy Gobert,
No,
dude.
and the best part of all of it was that when you drafted Gobert last year, I was like, why?
There's
wanna
no
know-
one else.
You wanna
And
know-
he was great.
That's what I.
You want to know
For
the better
so
part about
long.
that? You drafting Gobert
Yeah,
this year.
me being like, how can I go against the grain?
I should have just went there.
Nick, you were in your moody artsy bag. Like, when no one else believes.
I actually
Nick
was
does.
a starving artist. And I was like, please, Rudy.
Nick was like, I
damn it.
really hate myself right now. How can I make me hate myself worse later on in the future? What can I do right now that will inflict
Handicap
pain?
myself.
Day 26 of the bend, you're like, I just want to feel something. Let me draft
Right,
Gobert.
I just go right now and drop him. I drop Gobert. I'm like,
Oh, he's injured? IR.
Torn Achilles, need him.
oh, god damn.
All right, so tell me about the bender. With that in mind.
You
I
guys
think
want more
it's time.
drinks? You good? Are you
we
guys
can
good
do
on
one more
drinks?
round.
All right, I'll get
Taking a sponsor break.
So,
One more time, sponsor.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to everyone out there who actually watches every episode, god damn it, every BanterHeads episode. You know, I was on the verge of something historic. A lot of people doubted me.
I would say so.
I was told I had a problem, but I was also told I had a gift. You know?
Well, dude, honestly, they're one and the same.
Exactly. Now, the key was that I really never took it too far. Like a lot of those days were like so I kind of created like rules of a bender.
Okay.
And I think a minimum thing you have to do is if you're gonna if it's alcohol that day, I'll just say that because you know we're a podcast. I have jobs.
It's Nick's Bender rules.
So you're not trying to get canceled then.
Yeah, I can't do the full rules, but I can imply them. So you got to drink at least 3 drinks of something that's 5% or higher
Oh, so these are like real rules.
within an hour of each other
Okay.
for the day. For it to count as the day. Because think about it. Come on. If you wake up at noon on a Saturday, have a beer, go out, walk your dog, whatever, go to the gym, come back, have another beer, go fucking have a nice dinner and have a
It
beer at
doesn't-
dinner.
yeah.
Like, no, that's not a bender, dude. I'm sorry. You're drinking for no reason.
Yeah, you're an alcoholic at that point.
you're a cook.
And now the only thing, so what I did realize along the way of the bender is that there are people whose life actually is a bender, and I can never come near those people.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we call deep-rooted addiction problems. We cannot call, like, let's not glorify it, you know? If you need help, get help.
Yeah, John Simmons, you need an intervention.
So yeah, on day 16, I realized, wait a second. I'm on a heater right now, and it started on December 1st.
You're on a streak.
It started on December 1st. 2022 is what I consider the best year of my life so far because I understand how life works. So I just kind of wanted to, I don't know.
So deep.
Wait. What was it?
What do you mean? What was it?
I understand.
So far. The Simpsons
So
movie.
far, yeah. It's the worst day of your life so far.
So far.
There were some. I honestly almost quit like twice. But my boy James came into town from San Fran, and he was like, "Bro, we gotta go to Flanagan's. It's my first day back. Let's go to Flanagan's. And it was, oh, you got nachos with a pitcher, and like, bro, I'm telling you, drinking those beers was the hardest thing I did the entire bender, bro. 3 fucking Yinglings there while eating. I was looking at my boy. I was like, bro, can I just end this shit? Like, who even cares at this point? And then I have Andrew Levine, one of my boys, texting me, bro, if you end it, you're a pussy. He's like, dude, at this point, you have to finish. Trees December. It's like, come on. So the last weekend was fucking insane. I was mid-bender on the last time we potted with our boy Kev. That episode was insane. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. But yeah, it officially ended on Sunday night, the 1st. Technically went into Monday morning because it ended at 6 a.m., the show. But, dude, it was just... I'm not going to lie, I'll never do it again.
Oh, you got to keep it up.
He says that now.
Well, no.
I'll never do it again so
So
far.
Maybe. I was thinking... I could see myself doing a little December ritual every year, kind of, you know.
Well, the thing is also with December, like,
the
thing is with
Bender
December, there's such like a slow period, like with work and everything towards the end.
Exactly.
You're
That's
like,
really
it's a lot more acceptable because everyone's drinking on the holidays and shit. So it's like,
Yeah,
okay, you
no
can
big
hide
deal.
like 5 days in there where like people aren't like, you have a problem.
No, I just closet drink 3 beers.
Yeah, like
one
I'm
night
drinking
and
here
put it on
with you,
Snapchat.
Tia. Like, so you have a couple of days.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're on day 21, so it's like you have a couple of days, and then
I'm
of course there's
fine.
the weekends in there, so it's like December might be the best time to just
For
maintain
sure, and
it.
also dude, December 1st is when Basel starts. Our
True.
Basel.
Yeah.
So, it might be in November this year, but anyway, it was fucking incredible. I met so many fucking people. I wouldn't change it. But like I said, mentally after that, I was like, all right, I need a rest. I definitely needed the rest.
So
The
how
last
do
few
you-
days I've been hibernating.
So what have you learned about yourself since then?
I've learned what people have told me that I'm. I've been told that I was someone's fairy godmother from because.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
I it sounds strange, but if you picture it, you could understand.
You know, well, it's because you
I
don't
mean,
know.
look at him.
You don't understand the rave culture like that yet, so that's probably
I
why.
hope to never. I hope to never. At
This
this
guy
point,
picture me in like a gay orgy or something, and someone goes, "You're my fairy godmother."
at this point, I've been alive long enough to not understand that.
Chill, dude. I'm taking you and her. We're going out together. I'm gonna show you the.
Dude, how about this?
amenities that come
Like
with being
I
with the
said
rave
off camera,
godmother.
I'll chaperone. I'll wear the camel pack. When you need Vicks, I got you. I'll apply it in your nose if you want. I'll let you sip water from the side of my titty. Like, I got
sounds
you
fun.
at that point. Dude, you're a fairy godmother. What do you
No, I'm
mean?
telling you, I'm there with the backpack. I got the strap. I have like a fucking fan, and like, bro, every single time, like I'll just notice someone. So like last Sunday, I was at Space in the afternoon. So it was New Year's Eve. I just did a regular
Space
New
in the
Year's Eve.
afternoon.
Yeah, which low key.
Dude, dark.
No, it's actually very light. It's well, not gonna lie.
Well,
so
the sun's out,
It was
so-
New Year's Day,
Yeah,
and
but it's like mentally. Where are you at mentally to be
I
there?
feel you, but I have also gone there sober during the day and had a lot of fun
Dude.
and met people and stuff.
Okay.
But it's because I love the shit. I love the music, you know.
Dude, yeah, you're
It
there
is
for the
what it
art.
is. Yeah, exactly. Like genuinely.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But like, dude, so I'm there with my boy and like this girl, like I just like noticed her like kind of like looking at me and like she just keeps like gravitating towards me
Right.
for some reason, and she's with a dude. The dude's standing right behind her, and I'm just like, "Yo, you good?"
You
And she's like,
size her up. Yo, what's good with you?
she's like,
Yo, you got a problem?
What the fuck are you looking at, pussy?
she's like,
You want to go?
She's like, I'm having a really bad trip right now.
Because of you?
No, in general.
Are you my fairy godmother?
She was looking at me for safety, you know? Like, I could just tell. So I was like, I give her a hug. I'm like, come here. All you need is some love in your life. And I just reach into my bag and I hand her a lollipop.
Oh, dude. Oh, no.
Like,
He has gifts.
You're like a
I'm
pixie.
like, relax. Yeah. Like that.
Tinkerbell.
And then I start fanning her. Relax. Like,
Everything's going to be okay.
Honestly, that would make me have a worse trip.
Your fairy godmother Nick is here.
It's like Salt Bay in the
After
spring.
you want a lollipop? And I like pull it out of my ear or something. I'm like, or no, I pull it out of my ear.
You're
Oh,
in,
you must have left this.
you're in Narnia now. Mr. Tumnus, whatever the fuck his name is. You just throw glitter on her face.
So they're like, oh, we're gonna go. She's like, hang on a second, we'll be back. And,
you gotta
and the guy who she's with, I haven't spoken a word to him. Literally,
Of course not.
a word to him.
Of course not. He thinks you're a fucking psycho.
And no. No, and he literally looks at me dead in the eyes and he goes, "We'll be right back, bro. We're gonna go get drinks." And I was like, he's like, "Stay here." And I'm like,
We're coming back. We need you.
as soon as he walked away, I go to my boy. I was like, "Bro, I didn't even speak a word to him, but I guess we're boys." I don't know what to say at this point.
No, you gotta start carrying glitter. That'd be so.
Yeah,
good.
I
Honestly,
would've-
that's not even fairy shit. That's gangster shit. You just fucking glitter her and you're like, you'll be good, and then you bounce.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, props to you.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. No, it was just like, so it started on like day 2 of the bender. Like
That
one
was
of my
day 2?
No, that was day 33. That was
Okay,
day
thank
32.
God.
This was January 1st after
God
December
damn.
1. But on like December 3rd, one of my friends, like girl was like tripping like way too hard or some shit. I don't even know what she was on. Was like just going way too hard, and I was like comforting her kind of like similarly. And she just goes, "I feel like you just came down from the clouds."
Did you have a lollipop on?
No, at that time I wasn't
You
yet.
gave away your last
I wasn't
lollipop?
yet on lollipop gang yet. I didn't know that was one of the amenities I needed to have on me.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
like I was telling you, we went to Rare Orlando a couple years ago, and I wasn't tripping. I was the chaperone with the camel pack, and this guy comes up to the group that I'm with, and everyone else is tripping at that point. We're waiting for Travis Scott to come out because he was headlining this year. And this guy comes up with the, what the fuck is it when they have like the,
Oh, the
different, the different color changing shit. It's already like what, like 1 a.m.
I can
And
tell
he
see
doesn't-
Lance
bro,
being
he
the
doesn't
glove
say
guy.
a word. It's like Terry Crews in White Chicks. He doesn't say a single word. It's like a demon, like a glowing demon in the middle of the night. Just comes up, looks at them, and the people who are rolling are like, "Oh, come here." Like, of course, they're fans of it and they love it. Guy comes up to him and starts right in front of their face, putting on his teeth, and they're like, "Wow." I'm like, this guy. They're fucking kidding me, bro. I cannot believe this shit.
No, but those are the like. I don't really like the stereotypical rave shit like that. That
I would hope not.
shuffling.
Oh, you don't like the shuffle?
I've seen you shuffle.
No.
You can't step, right?
No, I dance. Like, don't get me wrong. I'll vibe to the music.
So what's your
and
go-to move then?
shit. I mean, it used to be the fucking some shit like that, but it actually became the swivel. So like, I'm just feeling the fucking music and just do that. But then you'll see someone shuffle. The problem is, shuffling's chilling if you're amazing at it. But no one is. Most people aren't.
Well, okay,
So if you're not perfect at shuffling, it's cringe.
Dude, but let them learn.
Yeah. Oh, no. They can go with the flow. That's what they want to do. That's fine. But I'm going to walk away.
I'm gonna do my thing
Go
over.
do it over there.
I'm gonna go. What you call it? Swivel over here.
Yeah.
Do you? What did Jersey Shore call it? Beat the beat up.
What?
Did you just beat the beat up? Like,
Oh, yeah. No, sometimes. It's like a really hard one.
I
Go
saw
full Jersey Shore.
one of the
yeah.
dudes also at Rare Orlando. That's the only rave experience I have to relate to you. But one of the dudes broke his nose in the pit.
Oh, my
And
God.
snapped it back.
See,
Maintained
this is
it.
why I love going to shit like that
What
because
the
there's so many
fuck?
story moments.
Yeah, of
like,
course, dude.
That was crazy.
God damn, but
Definitely more than rap shows where you just have fucking
Bro.
16-year-old jacked white boys who are like,
yeah, that's really honestly for me. It was just like, come on, bro. You know I love rap shows, obviously.
Yeah.
But it got to the point where I'm like, I only like a rap show if it's an artist that I genuinely enjoy watching perform.
Oh, I don't like rap shows.
Okay.
I hate rap shows.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
So
I think it depends on the show.
I've definitely gone to like my fair share of shows, and like growing up, I've been to, I don't know if you guys ever went to, but like Grandstand Show was like a big venue coming up. I saw a lot. I saw Travis Scott perform. I actually saw Travis Scott perform for the first time in Miami in Wynwood at Basil Castle like years ago. I saw Tori Moore perform at Grand Central. I saw Earl Sweatshirt, a bunch of people. Then continued over that. But one of the last times that I saw Cardi for, I think it was on like the Neon Tour or something at that time. I was like, I'm honestly not going unless I get one of the seats where I can sit down up top and literally order a beer, get food, and sit down. I felt so fucking old, but I was like, dude, my knees can't take it, bro. Like my knees, my back, I can't. Especially at a show like that where you know it's gonna be like 14-year-olds who could beat the shit out of you, and it's like, I'm not with that.
And they're all moshing and shit.
Yeah, and they're all vamps, and I'm just like, I'm not about it, dude. I'm not about to get my ass kicked by an adolescent vamp. Like,
Angel.
I'm not Cat Williams. Like shit rocked by an 8th grader. Like, I can't do that. So yeah, rap shows, I'm just, and also like what we were talking about before, like they come out so we were talking about before, they come out so goddamn late that it's like, I'm just old, bro.
No. A solo rap show, kill me. Like at a club. A solo rap show at a club, fuck me.
At a club, no. At a club, you're guaranteed 3 hours late.
Yeah, 3 a.m.
Bro, I was telling Lance before he got here, I literally chased Gunna down like multiple nightclubs in Miami. I paid $100 for a meet and greet when he came. This was before COVID. This was like right before COVID.
But like you're like trying to give him a piece.
I was trying to give him art. Yeah. So at that time, like I already had some communications with like YSL and some of the people that like do shit for them.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't say that nowadays. Gus,
maybe
we might have to edit that one out.
I don't know anything.
No, what do you mean? Keep talking.
Okay, wired up. So at that point, my goal, it's since changed, but my goal was to get artwork to Young Thug. And so I was like, okay, fuck it. And Gunna, I still wasn't like huge on, but I was like, okay, this is like a stepping stone.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
he was already like big then.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I want to meet this guy. I'd already like sent him art because there used to be another guy, Orlando, I think his name was, that he like repped them and helped book a bunch of stuff for them. So I met him at Rolling Loud one year, and he would plug me all the time with like, he would send Thug my shit, he would send Gunna, blah, 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 a bunch of shit. He plugged me with Lil Keed one time. That's actually how one of the first like big covers I did was a cover for Uzi, Lil Keed, and Lil Got It. And this guy plugged me with it. So
that's gas.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna meet this dude, and you know, at that time, like, it would pop. Like, I would get a picture. Like, this was right after I want to say Rolling Loud 3 or 4, where I met Lil Yachty in person.
So like 18 or 17?
This was 18. This was 18. Yeah, this because this was XXX's last one, so that was 18. Yeah.
Kendrick, was that the Kendrick group?
No.
The one you're talking about was
this was the first one in this was the first one in Miami Gardens. Because Kendrick was in Bayfront in 2017, because that's when Damn came out.
Okay.
So I was meeting a bunch of people at that time, and I met Pharrell at that point, met Lil Yachty, met a bunch of fucking people at that time. So I was just trying to like keep that wave like pushing. So I was like, all right, I bought a meet and greet ticket for $100 to meet Gunna, which in hindsight I could spend the $100 better.
A lot of ways better.
But at that time I didn't know. So spent it, and I was like, for some reason, no one told me this, but for some reason I'm an idiot, and I thought the meet and greet would be after. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna show up at the time of the show, and I'm gonna watch the show, and then I'm gonna meet him, whatever. So I did that. Obviously, the meet and greet was not after. So I was pissed because, number one, I lost $100. Number two, I didn't get to meet Gunna. I was holding his fucking stack of artwork with me in the middle of downtown. So the security guard was nice enough to be like, oh, yeah, Gunna is going to be at such and such nightclub because my security, which on his behalf, shitty job. Shitty security telling me where this celebrity is going to be at. He's like, yeah, he's going to be at this nightclub after. Blah, blah, pull up there. Go to nightclub. Next security, oh yeah, he's either gonna be here in 2 hours or he's not gonna be here at all. I just went on a wild goose chase for Gunna. Eventually, I think it was like 4:30 in the morning. I had to call it quits. As I'm walking out, he's coming in from the other side, and I'm like dead tired already. I'm like, Gunna, please take this artwork, and they're like, nah, bro, he doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. Keep it moving. I was like, this fucking sucks. I'm never chasing anyone again.
Nah, yeah, 100%. No, you realize that. I mean, that was really because, bro. I mean, dude. A year ago, or last time we podcasted, when was that even?
May 2021.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, at that point, all I listened to was rap.
Yeah.
All I listened to was rap, but like rap shows, I mean, like, yeah, whatever. We already went into it. Like, they could be fun sometimes, but sometimes it's like fuck. Like, or you go to one that you like the artist, and then like, or like Polo G, I fucking loved him. You go and see him, horrible. Like, he sounds like a fucking dying cheetah. You know, I've seen Thug sound like a dying cheetah. Before,
Oh yeah, of course.
Which was even worse because had that negative energy about him that I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, there's people. Yeah. It's like,
But like, yeah, then from there, and dude, and I also hate Miami bars.
that's true. Miami doesn't have the best venues for those types of situations. I mean, they
well,
did.
No, I mean, not even rap shows. Like,
No, yeah,
like,
in general, like Miami.
Like, where would you go out of Miami? Like,
Well, that was the thing. Like, Grand Central used to be a really big thing for me. One of my goals as like, even as being an
I've
artist,
heard of it a lot. Never went, but I heard of it
Grand
a lot.
Central was great. Grand Central was so like, it was so basic, but it was a great size. It was obviously meant for like smaller shows, but it was bigger. Like, have you ever been to Churchill's in Little Haiti?
Oh, the one that just closed down.
Yeah,
That's
for
like Chili's now.
Yeah. So that was like, actually I saw Father there, and Playboy Cardi opened for him at that time.
Damn.
Wait. Playboy Cardi open for Father?
Playboy Cardi used to be signed to Father. Playboy Cardi.
That's crazy.
So actually,
No,
at
that's
that
nuts.
Miami show, don't quote me on this, but it's rumored that that's where Playboy Cardi met Ian Connor, and then ended up signing to ASAP Rocky.
Oh.
So Playboy Cardi used to be part of Awful Records, and him and
Yeah,
Father
yeah.
had some beef. There's a song that Father, Young Hot Ebony, Father has a remix to that Cardi's on. Cardi was a part of Awful Records. A lot of Cardi's early shit was all produced by Ethereal, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
So he was all part of that through Key. Like, Key is the guy that introduced him. So, so back to it. So Churchill's was like a really small place, and then they had Grand Central was like a really, really good sized place. Like, saw Travis perform there right before Days Before Rodeo came out. Saw Tori Moore, like I said. Saw Earl Sweatshirt. Saw a bunch of fucking people there. And it was so easy to sneak into, which was the bomb. And then two, like, that was when Rolling Loud was still dope E&T. So they were doing like shows for like $15.
Yeah.
So it was really good. It was right by the train tracks, right by the now FTX or whatever the fuck it's gonna be called. But it was right down the street from the yeah. So but yeah, it was a really good place. And one of my goals is like not even just being as an artist, but I was always like, dude, I want to literally create a space just like that.
Damn.
Just like that, to like put on shows, maybe have somewhere like a studio where people could like do photo shoots, come and paint, do shit like that. Like, I always wanted to make that shit happen just because that space had such like a big impact on like who I am today as a creative and like my group of friends and shit like that. That was so like that introduced us to Wynwood.
Dude,
like,
I completely get you.
and Wynwood, Art Walk, Art Basel, all that shit was so different at one point, especially growing up in Miami, that like it's not the same as what it is now.
Yeah, for sure.
But Grand Central for me was like my gateway drug into that world. It was like, wow, I can see these people here. Like, where are they going next? Okay, in Wynwood, blah blah. And that showed me into like blah blah. So it definitely was like that spark to me wanting to pursue like creative shit.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas now it's like, bro, I went to the Wharf so fucking much, and fucking Wynwood, all the bars in Wynwood, fucking Blackbird, all that fucking shit, all the Brickle bars, and like, dude, after a while, I was just like, bro, like,
Yeah,
nothing's fulfilling me, you know? Because don't get me wrong, like, you don't have to go out. Like, obviously, you don't have to go out, but like, bro, I'm a single guy, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What else am I gonna do?
No, yeah, and it's fun.
Chill with
It
the
is
boys?
fun.
Yeah, I do that enough. Like,
Yeah,
don't get me
yeah,
wrong, I'd be
sure.
chilling with the boys.
I'm
plenty.
over chilling with the boys. I'm just gonna
Like,
chill.
I still do, but like, so that was what, like, and yeah, like, kind of like how you're talking about Grand Central, that's basically what space is for me, you know? Like, it's a
Gotcha.
place where I can go and just, like, not really have to care about acting a certain way, this, that. Like, first of all,
Yeah.
if people are too fucking drugged out or hitting on girls unnecessarily, like, they'll literally get thrown out, you know?
Yeah.
So I love that. Whereas you go to the Wharf, bro, I feel like it's just like a bunch of blacked out, like, just turned 21-year-old fucking clicky ass people. Like, I don't even like drinking like that. Like I said, I'm dead ass when I say the 3 drink thing.
Yeah.
I love to like ride that 3-4 drinks. Like where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I'm vibing, bro.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Yeah, I think I've only been to the Wharf, honestly, dude. Like, going out like that has never been like a big thing for me. Like, I've just either like, because for me, like, a big part growing up was like, bro, like, we used to sneak into like movie theaters, like, just literally sneaking into anywhere. So it's like, if I couldn't sneak into it, I didn't want it. So and then it's like once I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm too old to sneak in, I'm also too cheap to fucking pay for it. It's like, I don't really see the need to, like, because then it's like you get in and it's like, then you also got to pay for drinks. Unless,
Exactly.
and like,
That's another
I'm
thing.
by no stretch of the means a bad bitch. So it's like, I got to pay for every drink that I get. And it's like, no one gives me anything for free. I'm like, okay. Then I might as well just stay home and drink the beer I already paid for.
Exactly.
So, yeah,
But
I don't
anyway,
know.
that was where my journey took me. But so I know we talked a little bit about Thug. What do you have to
A
say?
little bit more than we should have, huh?
Maybe you did. Everyone knows where I stand. I don't stand with Skip or Thug. Just so everyone
No one
knows.
read me my rights, so this is not admissible to court. Yeah, I don't know. Like, honestly, like, I don't know enough about it to like. I don't know enough on the details. I just know what I have been interested in is how they're gonna handle the whole idea of using rap lyrics in court.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
what I saw today. They were
they're
the
reading
judge
them off.
slime shit or whatever.
And
like,
I know it's a big thing that Jay-Z has like spoken on and like wanted to work on change. I didn't even know that was fucking legal, dude.
I mean,
like,
bro, if that shit's legal, then what's
Yeah, I mean,
Pusha
fuck.
T doing? Well, no, actually, he might have had statute of limitations.
Well,
by
he
now.
also, the smart thing about Pusha T is he always raps in like the past tense. He's always like, I did sell cocaine. Or I have maybe sold cocaine.
Yeah, you're right.
I made
you're
it
right.
snow, allegedly.
I mean, my favorite is Lil Durk saying shit like, this shit is all cap.
Okay, but Lil Durk's
my
a mess. Lil Durk is like, Lil Durk is a lot. Lil
Indeed
Durk's a
he
lot
is.
to do.
Indeed he
Lil
is.
Durk's a lot to do. Yeah, I don't know. I think Drake is just the smartest one of all of them. It's just like so like fake
Oh my
thuggery.
God.
He's just
Yeah.
That's
like,
what you think, but we.
I think Rick Ross is probably the smartest one, if we're being honest. He went from a fucking CEO to
that's because you just took a
The
picture of
biggest-
him.
yeah, this
why.
guy finally.
That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, no.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great transition.
what's up?
How was your New Year's?
I almost got a Polaroid of Ross, but I didn't. And I almost got a Polaroid of Jeezy. I was like, dude, Jeezy rolls like no one I've ever seen. Like,
Wait, rolls?
like deep in terms of like his entourage.
Oh, I think meant like
No.
like how this guy rolls.
Bro, like,
Oh, what
Like-
I don't smoke weed or do drugs. I don't know what he's talking about. No. You're fine.
like, dude, 100 people were in his entourage. Like,
Wow.
dude, he was leading the charge, and it was just like the longest line of people following him I've ever seen anyone.
Wow.
And I go up to him, I'm like, yo, Jeezy. And he's like, what up? like that. He's like, what up? I was like, yo, can I get a Polaroid real quick? And then the security guard gets like, well, like, he like,
He goes.
yeah.
He doesn't want the photos. He pulled
Yeah.
the gun.
Yeah, so
I
then
have a
was
worse
like,
story for you. Too.
All right.
Like,
That was
We'll
after
get
Mary,
to it,
dude.
we'll
So
get to
he performed, and then he went in the crowd to watch Mary J, and he watched all of Mary J. Mary J did like
That's
3
fire.
outfits. I mean, she was crazy.
No, that sounded crazy. You said her voice was like fucking on point, right?
No.
yeah, you're
I
seeing
mean-
like a living legend at that point.
Yeah,
Like,
and I don't know. She's like 48 or some shit, and she's still killing it.
Yeah, of
sounds
course.
great. Second day, T.I., Rick Ross, Jasmine, who I had seen in Made in America. She's great. And then Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was like,
So what happened with that?
Lauryn Hill was similar to Erykah Badu, where
I
it's
had a
like,
feeling.
it wasn't the same. Like when we saw Erykah, we were kind of like, all like, yo, this is like
A spiritual journey.
yeah, but like Lauren was more like, oh, she's like powerful. Like she's like her word is just like bond, and it was just like she missed a fucking ball drop. Like she was supposed to do a countdown for New Year's Eve,
No way.
and
I would've been
everyone's looking at their
tight.
phone. It's like it's 12, and everyone's like, so what do we do? And she's performing, and then someone goes up to her, and she's like, oh shit, it's New Year. Like
Now it could have been worse. She could have missed the game-winning field goal kick at 12. So
Oh my god, yeah, that would be nuts. The Ohio
so-
State game.
it's like two extremes.
Yeah, my dad was calling me like, "Did you see the game?" And I was like, "I was watching the ball drop." What do you mean?
I'm busy celebrating
I was
the new year.
watching the game, and I turned around and it was over. You know
Dude
what I
said-
mean?
That way.
dude, she had like a screen behind her, and it went from like 10 to 8 to 5 to 3
While
to
she was
just
still
Happy New
singing?
Year. Like, yeah, because it was late, you know. So like, whatever. I mean, she was great. Like, dude, at the end of it, she like was talking all these, like, she was just saying all these things, and it was just like hitting me crazy. I was like,
Damn.
yo, she's just like so tapped. And then like Bob Marley's like grandson had passed away.
Damn.
Right.
I can't remember his name, but like I guess she knew the family. She was like, oh, that like hit me really hard, and like I'm sorry if I'm off because like I'm not whatever. She said she was out of it, but I mean, dude, when she was performing, I was like,
this
Well, when
woman's
you're a
crazy.
titan like that, you know.
That's what I'm saying. You know, she was like, and then, dude, what was crazy was that she would be performing, and then she'd like look over to, I guess, like a technician or something, and she would like go like this, like do different signs to be like, oh, bring up this or lower this, and like while performing, didn't miss a beat, and I was like, yo, she's so like tapped in with it. It's just a different.
Yeah, it's like second nature to them.
Yeah, you can tell
point,
like when an artist is really like tapped into what they do, where they don't like fucking. When I saw St. John, there was no track list on the floor. He didn't need to be like, all right, what song are we doing?
Just genuinely
just moves. You know, like.
So what are, I guess besides that, because it seemed like, I mean, you definitely go to a lot of shows.
Yeah, for sure.
So what are some stuff that you like seeing besides that? You just touched on like some stuff that you like seeing from the artist performing. What your favorite stuff to see them bring to shows? Because seeing person live is definitely way different than hearing them. Like
100%. I think the thing I love most is transitions. When an artist just goes from one song to another, doesn't miss a beat, and just like The Weeknd.
Oh, the Weeknd show was
Did
insane.
you watch that?
Yeah, bro, we were there.
Bro.
And I had the worst fever of my entire life. And
It was worth it.
It was
worth it.
It was
Yeah.
insanely worth it.
No,
Him and Bad Bunny,
That
best
was unreal.
concerts I
Bro,
saw
I wish
last
I went
year.
to Bad. I didn't go to Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny was just a fucking...
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll say
Head
my
riddle.
biggest regret of 2022 was not pulling up to the Bad Bunny show. But I
Bro.
did go to the Weekend, and
The Weeknd was
fucking loved
incredible,
it.
and then right after that, we went to Red Hot Chili Peppers, which was crazy.
Oh,
You
I
were
saw it.
there,
Yeah.
they were good. They were really
That
good,
was
so.
that was a great show.
Yeah. Oh, Florence too. I saw you at Florence.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude, that was so... Dude, I literally... So I'm shooting. I'm like, yo, I gotta like take a piss, whatever. I run up the stairs to the 100 level because this is the closest like restroom. And then I guess I think you called me
Yeah, I
out.
was like, yo,
and I was like,
yeah.
wait, what? And then
And
I
right
saw.
So what I'm hearing is you like going to adult shows.
Yes,
only.
like I said, I'll only go to a show where I can sit.
I like that.
If I can't sit, I won't go, dude. Like, I'm sorry.
I'll
bro.
keep that in mind.
Yeah, bro. Just saying.
That show
I'll
was-
rave if I can sit. Like, this is the extent of my swivel, dude. Like, I'm not swiveling anywhere.
The extent of my swivel,
Yeah.
turning your head to the right.
And even that, because my shit is tight up here, dude. Like,
Dude,
can't
I
turn my
feel
neck
you,
that
bro.
much.
We're getting old, man.
Yeah, and right after I saw you, I saw Omer Yurtsevin. And I was like, wow,
No
it's going to be
way.
a great heat season.
What do you guys think of that show? Because I only saw the first 3, but I was surprised at how much she moved.
Yeah.
Because I don't know much about Florence. I know she's like amazing, like vocally, she's
Right.
crazy.
So-
but she had great energy and the production. Production's a big thing.
Yeah.
When it comes to like stage design, I hate when the stage design is bland.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
you
when
can
there's
tell.
no like you could like Karol G, like she.
Oh no, I looked crazy. when
It
you
looked
shot her.
crazy and whatever. She might have stolen the Weeknd's moon or the Drake's
Yeah,
car.
the moon.
Yeah.
But like the whole shit is just like a fucking like a set.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, you can tell when they're lazy and they're like, I mean, I don't know how much, and obviously budgets are different and shit.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like you
for
can tell
sure.
when they're lazy and their shit, and like it does take you out of it because it's like there are certain down periods in live shows, and I guess to go to your question, like don't consider myself a Florence fan. Like before that, I definitely went in support of my beautiful fiance. I was for sure trying to give that ticket away to anyone that would listen to me.
None of your friends want to go. Are you
Any
sure?
female friend who we came in contact with was like, hey, what are you doing on such and such day? Because we have an extra ticket. Potentially, I had to like tap dance around the idea of giving away a ticket. Like, would you like be dying to go or you're just testing the waters? And I was like, no, it's okay, it's okay. But I was happy that I went because, like you said, vocally she was incredible. She
Yeah.
did a fucking lap around the crowd down there. I was like, I can't even do that.
word?
Yeah, she got on the stage and ran around that bitch. I was like, damn.
I heard she was gonna do that, and we were like prepping for her to like get off the stage, but it didn't happen within the first 3.
Yeah, she came down there. Like I said, I saw Omer Yurtsevin. Got super hyped about the heat season. Was quickly let down. I've not
Brought
seen
back
that man
to-
since like, since that day.
Oh my god, what's happening?
That was the last live sighting of Omer Yurtsevin we have on file.
At least he existed then.
Yeah, well, yeah, could have. Yeah, he might have fucked up his knee that day. But she was great. She was really good. I think like for sure became like way more appreciative of her because it is
Yeah.
different. Like once you see
Yeah,
someone
when
live, like
especially that. Type
It's
of
a
artist,
different.
Yeah,
you
It's a
know?
different appreciation because then like. Saying someone like you could hear someone's music, but you don't really like know how they go about their shit. Like when artists have like a backtrack where it's
Yeah.
like they're rapping over the
I mean,
shit
it's
that's
all Cardi
already
does. Cardi has the backtrack. And
I
he
will-
just,
Bro,
No,
I
I
was gonna
will-
say, what you're talking about has never happened to someone for Cardi. I don't know if I want to go. Oh my god, I love him. No, you have to
I
like,
love
go
Cardi. I
knowing-
love Cardi, but all Cardi does is literally like, what? Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
I
Like,
agree.
He was a lot of
But the
fun at
energy
Rolling.
is
Of course,
crazy.
of course.
Yeah, the
Of
energy
course.
is crazy.
But
like,
if you
and for Cardi, like the set is like
Yeah, I was gonna
I've
say,
seen
I'm
him
a
with the
sucker for
pyramid
production
quality.
where
Yeah.
he's like in the car and he's like, like he's just doing his thing.
like a witch,
you know?
dude. Yeah.
But I like Rolling Loud. He had the cop cars and they were on fire.
Oh, no, no,
and
he's
shit,
incredible.
Like,
He's incredible.
Yeah. So shit like that.
I love like,
But it's all production quality with him.
yeah.
You know?
The thing is like, I
But
guess,
also energy,
Energy and
like
production.
because like he doesn't say a single fucking word. He goes. You know,
like a
and then
goblin.
he was like, "Yeah, I'm a fucking vamp."
You-
like,
You're like,
you know,
he's
like-
right.
Exactly.
you know, he's one of the Cybermen from Dragon Ball Z. He's a Cyberman, like it's coming out to play, like, or the Green Goblin, dude. Like, I will agree. Like, Cardi may be a bad example, but I just think he's so heavily dependent on like the backtrack playing because
of course.
because he brings so many other aspects to it. But if you look at like, I mean, that's what took Travis Scott's career off the ground is his live performances. Like people were
I
at
agree.
first like even if people weren't fans of his music, they're like, bro, you have to go see this guy live. He's fucking crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So-
when you see someone live, like I don't know, it's just like The Weeknd, dude. I expected The Weeknd to be good.
But no.
Obviously.
No, yeah, but I didn't
like,
expect that.
No, dog.
That I think
was
honestly
great.
for
He
me,
was
I
so
feel
top
like
10.
if not top 3, I feel like that was the best show I've been to.
Ever
Like
seen.
Agreed.
he was his vocal like the ability
Vocally,
to carry
I mean, he
it
was
was incredible. Yeah,
crazy.
dude, like it was
He
insane.
didn't miss a beat, bro.
We saw Drake in London.
What at the O2 or
At the O2, yeah. 'Cause
Jeez, that's a flex.
we
At
were-
the O2?
No, so Mariah and I did study abroad when we were
okay,
both
yeah,
at
yeah.
UM. So we did study abroad in Italy, and then we went to London. This was like a month before we left. We went to the O2, and this was during the Scorpion era.
Was this with like the big ball?
No,
were there, like,
he had the
small balls
floating.
that were,
No,
like-
no, he had the floating stage, and this was This was right after the tour he did with Migos.
Oh, okay.
So this
okay.
one, Tory Lanez was the opener, and someone else. And
Questionable.
I mean, he did say the back shots.
yeah. Dude. The only thing is, one, I busted my ass, and one of my redeeming qualities in life, one of the many redeeming qualities I like to say, is that I don't fall. Like ever, I don't trip. I like my center of gravity in that. Like I can't skate, I can't do anything. But my center of gravity when it comes to maintaining balance for tripping,
I like that.
bro, it's top notch.
I'm
not
up there
clumsy.
too,
You're
yeah.
not
No, dude,
clumsy.
like I'm not. I really am not. Like I may do dumb shit like every once in a while, like, but I will never like trip over some shit at all. And it's not on
can't, you
purpose. It's definitely just like naturally I
That's
avoid.
just how you are, bro.
Yeah.
You're not a tripper,
Exactly. So I pride myself. It's gotten me so far in life, but my luck ran out when I saw
Aubrey
Drake.
was in town.
Because it's like there can only be one person who's 100% on in a building. You know what I'm saying? Like if Drake is in there, I have to drop from 100%.
You're like, fuck, it's
Yeah.
one take Drake.
Exactly.
Fucking Aubrey's here.
And it's like if I have to take a step back for anyone, dude, it's gotta be Drake.
Aubrey.
So and it's like I'll do that for him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
if I have to go
I
from 100% to 99%, it is what it is. You take a L where you take a L. So this was a bad L though. So all right. So we're sitting pretty high up, and I was going before the show started. I was going back and forth. I was like, okay, because again, with my beautiful fiance who can't decide that she wants to eat anything until we're seated in our seats, and the row is getting fuller.
We might have to give her a mic.
Well, she has to come on the pod on her own. This is my time to talk. What's mine
What do you
is
mean?
not
Her
hers
and
yet.
I are going to the next Florence concert.
Yeah. You guys have to do a live video at the next rave. Okay, so what's mine is not yet hers, so this is my time to speak. So she's gonna decide obviously if she wants to eat. Once we passed the food line with no line, we sat down and more people started sitting down. So I'm like, okay. She's like, well, I'm hungry. I'm like, okay, well, fuck, I'll get up and go get it. So there's a group of like 3 girls who very like young girls who are enjoying their life and don't want me to fucking make them get up and move past, like just grumpy as fuck. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna step over the aisle.
Were they British?
Of course, dude. It's the O2. What do you think? so step over. Make one successful step over. Go get the food. Come back. Deliver the food successfully. So I'm good. So far I'm 2 for 2. I'm mad confident in my step over ability.
Yeah,
I'm like Allen Iverson at this point of my step over game, dude. Thank you, dog. I'm there. I'm like, of course I'm taking L's for Drake, but not in this department. So,
Never, no.
So taking a step over. Then the need to go starts rising. I'm like, I gotta take a piss.
The clip's gonna drop this week. Don't worry.
So I have to take a piss, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna step over again. Of course, it's when my needs arise. That's when I take the L. Step over, go, take the piss. I come
You're
back.
like, oh no, this is gonna be easy. I'll have
Bro,
the
3 for 3. What do you think? At this point, my 4 step over was a heat check. The 4 step over was in the bag. Like, I didn't have to look. I could have done it like Jordan at the free throw. I could have just closed my eyes and done it. And instead, I stepped directly through the opening of those bullshit chairs. My entire, I could have torn my ACL, dude. It could have been done for the season. My entire shit got chopped. I got caught and folded right in front of the 3 or 4 girls that were right there. I literally landed, in front of them. And, of course, my reaction wasn't immediately to accept it and be like, oh, fuck, I just busted I'm literally bleeding on my knee. My initial reaction wasn't like, damn, that was really bad. I get up and I'm like,
Oh no!
And of course, dude, these fucking poor girls are completely creeped out. they're like, what the fuck, dude? You could have just said, excuse me. At the beginning. So, and then of course,
in it.
and then I'm pissed at Mariah. At that point, I'm just bleeding, watching Drake pissed, dude.
You're like, you know what? None of this would have happened if you had just chosen what you wanted to eat.
Exactly.
There wouldn't have been a heat check.
Oh no, I'm not.
Would have been on the second.
I wouldn't have had to test my abilities.
So, at that point, I'm pissed. I'm saying Kiki, dude. I'm like, I want this fucking show to end.
Aubrey, shut the fuck up.
You got in your artist bag.
Yeah, of course. I was saying that I'm never dropping a fucking piece again, dude. Yeah, dude, it was bad. And then his stage design was poor. So at that point I was like, what the fuck? He had the iPhone, because he had the floating stage. He had the iPhone scrolling. So when he did it was Nice for What? It was a song that he was scrolling through a bunch of people's Instagram and shit. So he just had it there, but it maintained. And the motherfucker didn't even change the creatives from the Migos tour. So it still said Drake, Aubrey, and the 3 Migos.
Oh, what?
I was like, I'm not bleeding for no reason. I sacrificed my body for this show.
For this bullshit.
So, yes, Aubrey unfortunately has let me down once.
But how's the venue?
Oh, incredible. The O2 was amazing. It was yeah, it was amazing. The outside, everything was great about it. It was for sure.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was really good.
Nah, I'm gonna have to hit for sure.
Yeah.
O2. He turned into the O3, bro.
Turn the O dude into the O. Oh man, but anyway, I guess the last thing we could talk about is the Dana White epidemic. Are you big into UFC at all, or?
I watch UFC when I get it for free.
Okay, well, I don't pay for UFC either, ever.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you hear that, Dana?
That's because I pay for it when we watch the.
dude,
Oh,
that's what comes with 12 years of friendship,
I'm
brother.
sure you do.
You guys may have not seen each other's dicks, but you
Lance-
will watch the same fights.
He's seen my billing information when I've input it
Lance
for the
is
pay-per-view.
everyone's Discord plug. Get the fuck out of here, that shit.
Dude, for
People I don't know are like, wait, but aren't you in that Discord?
did you change your password? You get from a random friend.
Oh man, but so what was that? Was that on New Year's?
Yeah,
or?
why don't you guys fill me in and I'll give my opinion.
Dude,
Bro.
So they're basically at a club and
Him and his wife.
Oh wait, they boxed each other.
yeah.
Right? Is that anything?
So
He
she,
I seen yeah.
she
I seen
fucking slaps the shit out of him.
Oh shit.
And I guess they were in a fucking argument or whatever, and then he slaps
hope
her
so.
back.
Oh.
But
Which-
bad.
I mean, dude, it was like a fucking open
pimp slap.
yeah. I mean, dude, it was not good.
I'm
at all.
surprised he didn't go.
And
back
then
with
and then I think he
Just spin the block one time.
I think he might have went for a second one. That's the problem, because people said he slapped her twice, and I think there's obviously
Wound up.
one smack, and then he tries to go in again. I don't know. It was not a good look. It was
That's bad.
Bro, as a
Yeah.
man in a position of power like that, be better.
Yeah,
dog.
okay.
I don't give a. You slapped me.
You got slapped. All right.
All right. Okay, someone was recording it. fuck you, you know? Like, maybe
you're-
have an argument about it later. Why'd you fucking slap me in public?
You're obviously
No.
pissed. Like, there's no way around that. Yeah.
The
No,
problem,
you don't
the
retaliate.
difference is, though, that Dana's a fucking cokehead, so he's probably... and probably roids as well, which is probably the worst mix that you could ever have for rage.
Coke roids. It's a different level.
Croids.
So LaCroix, you never heard of them?
Yeah, he's on LaCroix.
No, I mean, yeah, bro, it's brutal. And the fight, I mean, we'll see what's up with the UFC, but I know, what is the whole thing with Jake Paul? Didn't he, like...
He signed... it's not ONE FC. It's some fucking fighting league where now, I mean, he's gonna... I think the whole thing was he was supposed to do a boxing match and then an MMA match with Nate Diaz.
Okay.
I want to say the PFL, but I feel like the PFL is like some other type of league, right?
I didn't see it, but I know he's going to do MMA now, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, it is the PFL, rival company to the UFC, except no one's ever... Well, I don't know anything about MMA outside the UFC and Bellator. So it's going to be a super fight division. He's planning one boxing match and one MMA fight in 2023. Interesting. I mean, dude, that guy gets...
You got to respect the hustle. Like, at least
just knows how to
Jake Paul,
fucking
he's
sell.
cringe as fuck. Like, or he was cringe as fuck.
Now he
The
just
man
whoops ass.
actually, he
Yeah.
like legit committed
Now
to
he
doing
just
that.
fucks people
so
up.
you gotta respect that, you know? Like, he didn't go halfway into it.
Yeah.
And then who was it that backed out of the KSI fight?
Oh, Dylan Dennis.
Oh.
I mean, dude, that guy gets like, is all
That
talk.
guy's a walking meme. If you ever just want to laugh
Yeah.
at someone for being a retard or an idiot, just
I
type
mean,
in
dude.
Dylan Dennis on YouTube.
Dude,
Every video.
he's hilarious. Like,
Well, yeah, like
he was
it's
on
like,
Flagrant.
It's like our boy said, like
Hilarious.
him having a career is great because of the entertainment it provides, but he doesn't deserve to have a career.
100%. Yeah. I don't
So
know.
it's a double-edged sword.
I don't even know how he makes money because he doesn't fight. So maybe he's an influencer. I have no fucking... Or maybe he has a 9-to-5.
I mean,
I
shit,
don't know.
if he was on... What was the podcast you said?
Flagrant?
Flagrant? I'm sure if you're on Flagrant at all, you're somewhat of an influencer.
Or maybe he stormed the Capitol.
Oh, my God.
That'd be
No, was
crazy.
he the one who got no-look pepper spray? Dude, that's my dream.
Dude,
my
no-look
dream is to
pepper
learn
spray.
how to be able to do that. Someone's like running up on me without them even knowing that I saw them. What, bitch?
So how many sprays of pepper spray do you think you could take?
Oh, like sprays? Like
Yeah,
actually
like
to the
you,
face?
because I know you guys did the one chip challenge,
Oh my
and
God,
I
that was
happen to have
horrible.
pepper spray with me.
Oh my God, you pull it out, you're like, do you really want to go viral?
I'm just saying, you guys want views or not?
Nick and I are just there like, let's go.
Oh my God, not right in the eye. No, dude, I don't think I
The
can take...
Ethan and BanterHeads round 3, I will bring the pepper spray.
Oh my God, no,
We
we
gotta-
gotta think of something else. Maybe
No, dude,
like a little taser.
performance
like a little taste.
I'm down to get tased.
performance art is the real way to get views. Obviously.
Lance and I, we rent out a space and we both just sit there and let people do whatever they want to us.
You guys wear nipple clams the whole just getting yourself shocked every time you say something.
And like a banana hammock, we're just there like... But it turns into like a gay thing. Like all the gays come out.
Why?
Wait, so we can do it.
Why does
We're like, we can
No
do
one said
whatever
that.
we want to them. You know?
said that.
You progressively get more gay. You guys just finally answer Kaylin's question.
Yeah, that's really what it was.
You
Yeah,
finally
the
get
whole
back.
thing was at the very end, we measure it.
At the very
And we
end.
let Kaylin measure it so he can actually get the dick swinging match in person live. Oh, man. But anyway, man, thank you so much for coming on. If there's anything else
Hell yeah, man.
art related you want to talk about,
Nah,
Anything
man.
you want to plug?
Nah, man, yeah. I
obvious.
mean, just obviously keep fucking with me. Obviously, you guys are big supporters of mine, as I am of you guys. So I'm gonna keep dropping
sure,
pieces. I'm out of my moody artist bag, so you guys will be able to visually tap in with me and
Big
see
W,
some
big
prints.
W.
And yeah,
For
man, it's
sure,
gonna
for
be
sure.
gonna drop hella shit this month. There's Mac Miller's birthday coming up, Kid Cudi's birthday, XXX's birthday. So there's a lot of big pieces.
Damn,
J.
there's
Cole.
like 3-4 fucking hints right
if
there.
only you
yeah.
had listened, don't trip at the O2 show.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So
didn't know that's what he meant. But.
so there's a lot of big pieces coming
Oh
up.
yeah,
so
man!
yeah, man.
Awesome. No, you know we'll be plugging that, and honestly, I think once this NBA season's over, we're gonna have to do a roundup pod with you.
Yeah, man, to see how the Heat do
Oh my
post championship
God.
victory. When the Heat sweep.
You're just like
when the
you're
Heat
wearing a
sweep the
fucking
Nuggets.
crown, like this like big robe. You're
When
like
the Heat trade
so-
for a mysterious power forward to come and save the season.
Draymond.
Draymond.
We willed it into
When they trade
existence.
Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, and they buy out Dwayne Dedman.
You're like, just get him out of my
Dwayne
sight. I
Dedman
don't
signs
want-
with the Nets. I guarantee that for
And
sure.
then he drops 10 threes in the fucking
When they
Eastern
play the Heat,
Conference
Dwayne
Finals.
Dedman, 27 points and 11 rebounds.
9 for 9 for
Yeah.
downtown.
He has a Brian Forbes game.
Yeah, dude, just
Bring forward.
saying the mechanic comes back, dude.
Never
He
again.
posterizes Jimmy.
The mechanic. I forgot about that era. Or no, how about that era when they found him? Like someone saw him wearing a Heat shirt in the streets and was like, "Oh my God, the Heat got Dwayne Dedman." It was like the middle of the season.
Bro, but he's yeah, we gotta get rid of that motherfucker. we gotta get rid of him.
He was a solid change of pace backup 5 for like
Yeah,
2 months.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Pat Riley, if you're watching this, buy out Dwayne Dedman ASAP. Please get rid of that motherfucker.
And Pat Riley, if you're watching this, everything we said on this was just jokes. Just so
No,
you
dude,
know.
but seriously,
I
buy out
don't
Dwayne
believe- Except that. That's the one thing we actually believe
Just
that
get
we
rid
said
of
on
him.
this
No,
podcast.
no, get rid of him. Plan a fake death if you have to. Do whatever you have to. Plant coke in his locker if you have to. Like, do something.
God.
Say it was his fault.
Well, he actually ended up being a dirty fucking coke whore. That's what he said.
He made a lot of uncomfortable
Is
comments.
that what they did to Dion? They fucking
Planted the edibles.
they dosed him with edibles.
But would Dion be a good mix for this team right now, though?
Oh no!
It's time to go.
Yeah, follow us on socials.
I've gotten belligerent.
Twitter,
I'm sorry.
Instagram, TikTok. Thanks, guys. Have a good week. Peace.
Oh, we ran it dry.
Oh my god.